Yo, yo. Here we go. Oh, how y'all doing? Ew. I have gnarly set coming in, brah. Huddle for it. I got the inside. There he is. Look who it is. The star of the show. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, hello there. Hello there. Hi, buddy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Say hi, buddy. Meet my new friend. My new friend, Good Boy. His name is Buddy or Good Boy. Hey, such a good boy. Oh, oh, such a good boy. He's a good boy. Anyway, that's Buddy, or I don't know what his name is, but he was outside for like almost a week before he started coming up to me and eventually let me pet him. And eventually he would hang out on the front porch, but he would never want to come in for the longest time. And till one night it was really cold, and I'm thinking to myself, I bet you it's been a while. I bet you he comes in tonight. And he came inside. And ever since, man, he'll sleep up on you on the bed. He's the most good. I can't believe this dog, how good this dog is that I just found, or he found me. He just came up to my house, had this weird sweater on, and he just was stalking around the house for like a week, lost. And now he's like adopted me, like completely full on adopted me. It's crazy. Where's everybody at? Am I really that shadow banned? Censored? I'm shadow banned, huh? Am I really that shadow banned? Wednesday at 12, everybody's like, fuck you. I don't want to hear what stupid Jerry has to think about anything. He's too dumb. Stop whining. Stop whining. Stop whining. You stop whining. He's a good boy. Now I got a new buddy. I call him Buddy, so I can't. His name's Buddy or Good Boy because that's what I call him the most. Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. Come here, little buddy. Hey, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. Hey, buddy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Good boy. Good. He's a good boy. Wow. He's a good watchdog. He's a good little watchdog. Wow. I swear, he looks like like a miniature German Shepherd. Hey, buddy. And he's super smart. It's like when he's outside, it's all business, like a work dog or something, like a sheep herd dog or something, like a sheep herding dog. My other neighbor said he's a blue heeler. A blue heeler. I think he kind of looks like a fucking coyote to me, really. Slash miniature German Shepherd. But yeah, how amazing is that? I'm out here in the woods and this dog gets lost, or people actually dump their dogs out here a lot, believe it or not. That's how my brother got his dogs. him and then him, yeah. And back in the day. And but I can't imagine anybody would dump him off. I don't understand it really. But I'll take care of him until the owner comes along, or I don't know. Who knows what's going on with this dog? It's dropped it out of just dropped on me out of in the middle of out of fucking thin air, out of nowhere. Which is funny because I was saying I need like a couple kittens, a couple cats, or dog or something, a puppy, and he's like everything. He's never once pissed inside, shit inside, not one. It's like he's just automatic knows how to do everything, man. Like he knows how to sit, like he knows how to do fucking everything. Super smart and obedient. Like I can't believe this fucking dog. He's just sitting out there guarding right now. He's like a fucking guard dog right at this point. I tell him to get anything, he'll kill it, he'll destroy it. He attacked the goddamn generator the other day. He's nuts. He went after my neighbor's car as he was leaving and attacking the tires. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're like that one dog, Max, German Shepherd Max I used to have when I was a kid. He would chase the fucking cars down the street. That nuts. He was nuts. But then I had another dog, German Shepherd, named Max back in the day. He was like this small, and he would already know. I could already teach him how to sit and shake with both paws. It was crazy how smart some of these dogs are. Yeah, send me an email at meltologyprofessor@protonmail.com. Open those glasses. Was it my forehead still crystallized as fuck, right? Totally crystallized. It is breaking down the crystal. And I call it the crystal method. When I break down the crystal, I have to use the crystal method. Not the group, not the band, although their music used to be cool back in the day. Oh, man. Where's everybody at, man? 4 people. What is this? A joke? Just a joke? Pedophile tube? Israel tube is what I should call it. Zionist tube? Jewish supremacist tube? What in the fuck is going? Would you get down? Looking like a freak. But you found something crazy. That's cool. Then send me it. I'm interested. What boy? Oh, the bells would ring in an event of wireless electricity overload. Not sure what that means, but that's interesting. I know they had a shit ton of bells, huge. To the point that there must have been some type of reason, like resonance and stuff like that. Yeah, it's hard to know what they were up to, man, in the old world. It's so fascinating, dude. And I hate people that think they know everything that happened, what's going on, because you can't. Okay, if I can't, you can't. Especially you retards out there. Almost all of you are fucking. My shit is smarter than you. So fuck off. Fuck off with this fucking notion that you might know something that I don't. retards. A lot of these retards. And I'm not talking about you, Rogue. That's very interesting shit right there. Anything about vibration, sound, energy, Tesla stuff talks about, energy, vibration, frequency. Anything with this sound, what is sound? It's light, slowed down, slower vibrations. Sound is light. Everything here is a hologram. Light is what? Electromagnetism, electromagnetic duality, positive, negative, north pole, south pole. North pole, south pole, duality, magnet, magic, magnetism, magnetic fields, fields within fields, hologram. Welcome to the hologram of deception. God! They died at the sound of bells ringing. I don't know that, bro. That's some really leaping out shit. But yeah, they might have had an intention and strategy behind why they had all these bells. More like healing, if you ask me, but healing sounds, vibrations. But again, I wasn't there. I'm not going to pretend to know, man. And it doesn't matter. They were into some probably cool shit. But again, there was duality. So there was some motherfuckers in some really bad shit at the same time. The only question was, or still is what was the ratio from good to bad? Was it 90% good in the realm and only 10% bad in the realm? Or was it, 70% evil in the realm and only 30% good, and they had to really, herd it in, I don't know. Who knows? And now Melt Flood Chicago says they also put, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Appreciate you, brother. Hey, they also put the amusement parks at the end of the line to get rid of excess energy. I have no idea. I didn't know that. But yeah, they even had fucking yeah, that's the impressive size of these bells and beings that used to live here too. But they used to have a lot of entertainment. Admitting we're in our mind, but it had a lot of entertainment, like roller coasters, amusement. They wanted to amuse themselves. It was amusing, Do I amuse you? I make you laugh. I'm funny to you. I'm like a clown. But yeah, it was like that. But yeah, you see different parts of the world in the old world when you look at it, right? In some areas or cultures, they called the sun Horus. It's like the people in the old world, that location they called the sun Horus, and other locations they called the sun something else, but they all understood the sun is bound to an electromagnetic track, which is why you get the exact same old consistent, good old reliable, same old 4 seasons every goddamn year at the same exact goddamn time. Winter solstice, shortest day of the year is always December 21st. It'll never fucking change. The longest day of the year will always be June 21st. The longest day of the year. That will never fucking change. The sun is bound to 4 seasons. It's bound to an electromagnetic track. And if you don't listen carefully, you're never coming back. What? Sorry, I was thinking about that. Joe Gilligan's Island. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, you're gonna have the same 4 seasons every year. It's seasonal. Come back next winter. Come back skiing, snow skiing next winter when there's more snow. It's spring now. You're gonna have to come back next year, and it's seasonal. How do you know? I thought you were flying in a ball, cuckoo, cuckoo, flying through space like a fucking retard and all this crazy nonsense and boo boo goo goo. How can there be the same 4 fucking seasons every fucking year? Your whole fucking life. If you're flying through space and all this boo boo gaga mentally ill shit that they tell you, they lie to you about. These retards. Fuck. You can't believe the cartoons they have for you and the mathematical bunk equations to keep you busy. It's crazy how it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you can. I don't know. Like, who the fuck knows what's going on? Like I said, it was definitely an amazing world here. Okay, and it was highly advanced. Some parts of the world was highly advanced. You know, it was dualistic. It was incredible. I mean, what we can tell is that, like, they had these inner loop and outer loop circles, right? Probably had trains constantly going around the world, inner loop and an outer loop, right? Or mid loop. And then they had these 4 streets, 4 ways, north, south, east, west, dividing the plane, 2 roads, and then all these roads, you could circle the whole world on top of buildings on roads without even touching the ground, is what we could see. And then you see, and then it looks like they were trying to make it look good for those above in the levitation cities looking down. It's like they wanted it to look like eye candy. And I would propose that they would make it look good in the sky, the levitation cities, for those who looked up, apart from the stars or holographic projectors and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, Chat GPT also thinks that you're on a ball flying through space and you came from an ape and they also call it Tartaria instead of not understanding that Tartaria was just one part small area of the whole world, you know, and and there were no empires. They had to claim that there were empires in the past because they just got wiped out and there's infrastructure everywhere still. How do you explain that? Oh well, shit. They got wiped. They're ruins. They had cataclysms. They got wiped out. They were empires. They don't last. They got rainy. They had to make up some shit and to explain to explain away that a highly advanced civilization that was here for ages, dual natured world, was just wiped out recently. Could be 300 years ago. They just got wiped out. And they already got everybody enslaved. I mean, what the fuck? And they already got everybody enslaved. And these reptilian Israeli nut jobs are trying to recolonize the entire world again via the United States and NATO. And these reptilian Israelis have literally, slash Jewish supremacists, have literally invaded every country's government. Every country in the world they've invaded their fucking governments. These reptilian Israeli Jewish supremacists, psychopathic, genocidal, pedophilic, transgender pushing maniacs, whatever. What's up, Tom? Hey. So I gotta take a quick break. I'll throw this quick video on real quick while I take a break. It's like a 30 seconds. It's a couple minutes, so I can get I gotta have some coffee. Okay, I admit it. You too? You better get. Yeah, yeah, we don't. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, again, this is what I just explained. All right, check this out. Check this out. All right, check this out. If this is even accurate, Rogue Master. Okay, Maximum. Rogue Master. No, no. Rogue Maximus. There we go. That sounds even better. Oh, is that like a Magnuson supercharger, bro? Because, dude, Magnet. Oh, all right. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Magnuson supercharger. Go lay down. Go lay down. He'll sometimes just sit there and stare at you, and it's like he's stalking you, dude. Look at him just sit and just stare right at me, dude, and just obsessed with me. I don't know. It's freaky. He's a stalker, but he's a good boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. He's such a good boy. Come here. Such a good boy. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're so honey. You are so sweet. Oh my goodness. How are you so sweet? How are you this sweet? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. He is so sweet. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Get him. Good boy. You come here. Good boy. You come here. All right. All right. Oh boy. Come here. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. What a good boy. You want to protect me, don't you? You want to protect me, don't you? Oh my goodness. You come here. Oh my goodness. He's such a good boy. He is. Get up. Watch him. Get that motherfucker. Get him. He's a good. Come here. You come here. Watch him. Who is it? That's a good boy. Get. You come here. You come here. You come here. You come here. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Wow. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. All right. No. No. Good boy. Good boy. I know. I know. I know. Boy, what an incredible dog. I can't believe how good this dog is, dude. Like this dog is so fucking good. I can't believe it, bro. What's up, Adam, bro? Justin, how you doing, bro? Okay, let me get back to Rogue Master, Maximus. Fuck, dude. You know it's your fault. It's not my fault that it's too complicated to say at all. But check this out, folks. What does this tell you? What does this tell you? This is where I get some of my. This is evidence to me. This is part of my evidence why I always say that if you take the year 2025 and subtract 1605, hold on. Let me just. I guess I can't show that. Don't stop whining. Don't do that whining shit. I hate that. I'll fucking kill you. I'm just kidding. 20, 25. I meant to show this. I'm trying to show this on the screen. I can't figure it out. Minus 2025 minus 1605 is, drum roll, please, 420 years ago. What did I say to you? What did I say to you? What did I say to you? Around 300 to 500 years ago, an highly advanced civilization got wiped out. Look on the screen. That's a perfect number. Let's just say 420 years ago, this incredible world just got wiped the fuck out. And they went around and colonized everything, these reptilian fuckers, right? Whoever at the time they want to use, at the time they were using the Brits. Now they're using Israelis, but whatever. It doesn't matter the vessel. They could give a shit. And so they want to colonize, take over everything, top-down approach, pyramid, capstone pyramid approach, if you will, of rule is their MO. So this number, is what I'm talking about. This is where I get when he says here, none of the newspapers go back any further. And then think about it. How is it that everything, you're here a million kajillion years, but everything like 150 years ago was invented at the same fucking time? And it's all a lot of it is inherited technology from the old world. It's like at least kind of make it pretend it's organic. Okay. They shit the bed left and right. None of this shit is organic. None of it. It all reeks of everything I'm telling you, that they got wiped out, and you got a new bunch of survivor retards trying to Raiders of the Lost Ark go around and consume all the old world technology and scoop it up, if you will, before everyone else, and free energy and all this shit, and then tie it and then take it away from everyone else instead of the steam engines everywhere like they used to. Most practical, obvious thing to use in the old world, they use steam engines everywhere as well. No, they wanted to get rid of that technology from the old world and make you use their gasoline-driven locomotives, diesel, electrics, and etc. Big, huge diesel generators running electric motors on engines, pulling tons and tons of fucking weight using the laws of physics. Like steam engine is no-brainer. It's like a no-brainer using the laws of physics like that, man. You can take so much power with just a few pieces of wood to boil the water, to create the pressure to use the laws of physics in your favor of this domain. And steam engine was just the way to go. Plus, you got any trash you want to get rid of? Here, let's throw it in the old steam engine as we're coming through. We'll pick up your trash. We'll throw that shit in there. We got this little cart right behind the engine here full of wood. It's not even that big because it takes hardly anything to push this motherfucker across country and this and that. And, yeah, that's exactly right, my friend. Well, that's why I said between 300 to 500 years ago, just because I'm not going to say it was exactly 1605 or, you know what I mean? Because I don't know that. So I'm going to say 300 to 500 years ago to give myself a big margin of error. Hey, I can't be wrong. No. So that's why I did that. And, the reason I did that is because, like, how the fuck are we just now coming up with all this shit 150 years ago? And all of it is like really common sense shit, right? Like, nerd alert, dude, duh. It's like, I don't know. And then it's all at one time. And then it's just so all of a sudden and recent. And then they don't have anything past. It's easy to see this shit. But, you got these dumb fucks like, Max Ignorant talking about, they just keep doing these resets again and again. No, they didn't. No, this was a one-time event recently, a game-changing event that's never happened here before, that wiped out everything almost. And then you got these strange pocket of survivor colonists trying to go around and start up governments everywhere, straight off the bat, right off the bat, man. And get them to fight each other with wars and to completely divide and conquer and create chaos and order out of chaos, divide and conquer, and then problem, reaction, solution, Hegelian dialectic strategies and tactics again and again. The propaganda works. Why do they lie again and again, over and over, when it's obviously and easy to debunk? Because it works. People are dumb. All right. Human vessels are highly programmable. Let's be civil about this. Not. Why? This place doesn't deserve it. It's a joke, okay? You be civil. Create a world that's civil, fair and just. And I mean fair, and I mean just. Create that world. Or shut up. Shut up, skinny. All right, I'm still trying to get coffee. God, y'all got me talking my ear off to myself over here. I hope y'all are listening. I'm just sitting here fucking rambling, man. Damn. I hope y'all can handle it. Forgive me. Yeah. Damn. Oh boy, I thought I had this thing open. Where is it, man? Oh my gosh. Share the fucking screen. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. You guys that have known me and watched me for years and appreciate me, I appreciate you too. It's a mutual. I know some of y'all have been here for years, and you guys are my true friends. And I got no family and friends left. It's fucked up. You guys can see this shit? Y'all are all I got left. Obi-Wan, you guys are my Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are my only hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are my only hope. Melford, Chicago, you are my only. I'm sorry. Dana, Fiano, all of you guys, appreciate you. You're my only hope. Oh man, y'all are my Obi-Wan Kenobis.
Are the stars not what we think? Are the stars not what we thought? Are they stars? Are they not? Reflection, perception, inspire, perception, go higher, go higher, go higher. I see they fall. Stars of the night, I see they fall. They fall. One luminary, gonna bring that down. Underneath the sun, there's nothing new. There's nothing new. strings they strum, your noble room, well endowed, painting of the mind, raining, dancing, mesmerizing, captivating. Are they stars? What were we told? Are they not magical? What do we know? What were we told? What were we taught? Are they stars? Mesmerizing skies unfold. Are the stars not what we thought? Are they not what we were told? In truth, we have fought. The skies unfold.
Where did the dog come from? Again, I don't know where you were, bro. Where were you on the last live stream, where I explained what? 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 Get that. What? Okay. Good boy. That's it. Enough of that. He always wants it. Now he knows how to get attention. It's a false alarm. Sit. Go over and sit. Good boy. No, will you stop? All right, I can't do that again. That's a false alarm. Sorry, buddy. Well, yeah, I love those pointed ears, man. They're perfect. Like they're just like my old German Shepherd I used to have, Max, back in the day. That I raised him from a puppy, and he was super smart. I could throw a frisbee as hard as I can, and he'd still get it before it hit the ground. And I can throw it really far, like it's insane. And that fucker will still get it. And he used to pull me on rollerblades around the fucking block until I noticed he would still do it. It was his paws, man. Yeah, you got to be careful so he doesn't fuck his paws up though on the street, because he doesn't give a shit about the pain. And you got to. I stopped doing that. But anyway, his ears were like perfect, like radars, like they're perfect, straight up fucking ears. Where'd the dog come from? Dude, I explained it the other day, and I'll tell you again, no problem at all. I'm sorry I'm taking forever. But he just came out of fucking he just came out of like he was just circling. He was walking down this back road, this dirt road here. It's really a trail because it's a one way. If you have to, only a car can come one way at a time. You'll have to turn around. Okay. It's a dirt road that it really isn't supposed to be a connect through to anything over here back to Indian Hills. But technically it is if you're on a four-wheeler, and some of the real natives, so to speak, will still take this road sometimes. But what it is it's right there, and it's right near my house, the trail. And like the other day, fucking 9 fucking turkeys in a row walked down the road. Then I seen a coyote walking down the road. They use it as a trail. Animals do. You just plug them. I'm kidding. But and so like shooting turkey. It's like shooting turkey. And so he's walking walking up this road with this sweater on, and he just sits there on the road and just stares at me, dude, like he's stuck in the house and shit. Then the next thing you know, he's been in the back here, and I'm talking to. At first, I didn't realize what it was. I thought it was a coyote again. I was started to yell at it, and he started to run up, and I was like, "Oh no, it's okay." And then eventually I started talking to him, and then he was over here in the back, and he was. It's like it was crazy, man. It's like he knew. I don't know. It's like I don't know. He was really, really, really finicky, dude. It took a week before he would even let me touch him. And he's circling the house, and I got him in here. I fed him some meat, some turkey meat, sandwich meat, and whatnot. And then, yeah, I mean, what I could tell is that, like, you could tell he wanted my protection, because he would always be real close, but he was so afraid of me that he wouldn't come too close, but he would stay in the vicinity, like as if he was trying to stay protected. He knew I was a protection from predators somehow, because he knows. And so he would even start laying down right here in the yard, and then eventually he would just lay right in front of the front fucking door. I'd pet him out there on the porch. And then it took like another couple days. He wouldn't come in the house for days. And I finally got him to come in, because it was getting really, that night it was fucking cold. And I'm like, I bet you he comes in tonight. It's been a while. He came in. And ever since, he'll jump right up on the bed and sleep with you. He'll sleep over here on the couch when I don't like it, because I need more room. And he's just like the perfect dog, and I didn't even have to fucking train him or nothing. He just knows because I've had many dogs. In fact, we used to raise them and all that shit, pit bulls, you name it, Rottweilers, like German Shepherds, like I know how to fucking train dogs and to talk to dogs. And man, he just boom, just gets it, man. Super smart dog. Really good dog. He's a really fucking good dog. Plus, I'm extremely psychedelic. I mean, excuse me. I'm just kidding. Plus, I'm totally psychedelic, dude. I mean, psychic. I'm totally psychic. I'm psychedelic. Just kidding. Very intuitive. Not psychic. I can't. I don't know what the fuck. Can you imagine? I guess you could. Yeah, you could picture the vision. I've kind of seen things in visions, and then they occurred. Right? You've done that, right? Things that are like high probability things. And you notice that sometimes it doesn't come out exactly like you had imagined it. It's a little different here and there. This is crazy. This fucking dog just came up out of nowhere. He totally needed help. I mean, he was fucking hungry. He would eat the ass end out of a dead rhino at the time. And I didn't have any dog food yet, but Josh brought over some the other day. And Smoot brought some over, a couple cans the day before, sometime the day before, while before that. And then so yeah, I'm just feeding him that shit. Other than that, I need to get something for him, man. So we have a what do you call it? A buddy fund for Buddy here for dog food if y'all want. Yeah, earthquakes and eruptions are not natural, because you're not on a ball. What they are is they're ashes of, there was an event here. All the buildings here got fucking cooked and burnt. And yeah, that ash is gonna settle over time, man. Okay? It's like the ash on a cigarette, right? You ever seen somebody smoking a cigarette and the ash gets real long and you're wondering how the fuck is it staying up there that long? And all you know, all it takes is just a tiny, slightest vibration or movement. And you know that ash is going to fall off that cigarette right into the goddamn pan of eggs that she's cooking for me. Right? Remember that back in the day? Oh, we probably don't. And all it took was just the slightest vibration, sound, movement, and so forth. Maybe even magnetic. So anything to have that building ash of all these damaged buildings settled. Earthquake is buildings that got damaged, the ash and shit. That's what it is, settling. It's settling over time from movement, vibration, sound. It's the cigarette ash waiting for someone to nudge it and fall into the pan. That's what all these buildings are here. All of them. That's your earthquakes and landslides. None of it's natural at all, because it's not natural to have a world of beautiful buildings everywhere completely melted to shit into the point that they're so unrecognizable that the retards think they're natural and shit when they're not natural phenomenons. That's what's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Let that sink in. Earthquakes are not what they're telling us. They're not anything. All earthquakes are and can be is buildings fucking settling. In the old world, their mountains didn't exist yet because the buildings weren't cooked yet. There were no islands yet because they didn't have water flooded everywhere yet. They had waterways and natural lakes, ponds, oceans everywhere. The Great Lakes near Illinois, all that, those were lakes from the old world that were already there for eons. There's a pathway that you could take a ship all the way from Chicago to the East Coast because that's the way it was. It all got melted together into what people think is a natural continent when it's a bunch of melted buildings together that were made above the floodwater. When this event occurred, all that water that was in the nice waterways got turned into a gas from the extreme heat that melted bricks, turned water into a gas. And as soon as the electricity stopped, the bricks stopped melting and solidified instantaneously because, after all, it was concrete, brick, and all that. And then that rain turned back into a liquid and flooded everywhere. That's why there's melted buildings underwater, and that's why there's water all over the place where it shouldn't be. And that's why you have continents, which are really buildings that melted together and remained above the floodwater. All islands are buildings that melted and remained above the floodwater. The old world was pure eye candy, like you can't imagine it. When you look at it now, it looks like a dumpster fire. It looks like an ashtray. It looks like a fucking a mud puddle of melted shit. Cooked so goddamn much in some areas that it can't even retain moisture or a water cycle, aka deserts, beaches. Yeah, cracking, falling. When heavy bricks and buildings fall from their weight because below got all cooked into shit, and now the top can't hold. Excuse me. Now the bottoms that were cooked into ash are holding up all this heavy weight everywhere that shouldn't be holding it up. It's the ash on the cigarettes, right? Now, when that shifts and all the bottoms of all these buildings is cooked, okay, you got to think, use your little pea brains, okay? It's been all cooked into ash in some areas.
when that ash settles, all that heavy, like 9/11, like the buildings that fell, but yet all the concrete disappeared that should have been there. All that heavy concrete did fall this time. Wasn't 9/11. And so it did fall, and you hear loud sounds, and that's your earthquake, boo, boo, goo, goo. Put it together, son. But I'll do it for you. That's what I'm here for. You owe me a donation for that one. If you don't, I don't know. Don't come back. I'm kidding. It's free. But see, that's what I'm good for. When heavy objects are up high and they fall from up high, and when they hit the ground, boo boo, that makes some noise. Cracking, call it whatever you want. I was right here when Tennessee had that earthquake last year. When was it? The last recent one. That's all I heard was buildings falling, man. That's what it was, bro. And what else can it be? You're not on a fucking ball flying through fucking space. You're in a fucking realm. You're in a collective imagination, like a dream. So, like, there's no natural mountains. There's no plate tectonics. They say that mountains come from plate tectonics. They're grinding against each other, and they come up and peel up and make mountains. That's some mentally ill, retarded, pedophile shit. That's dumber than dog shit off the ground. Okay? No, none of that shit. Nothing here is natural. And like in a dream, like when you wake up in the morning from your individual dream, in the morning you wake up, you're like, motherfucker. All right, that's right. I know I'm from here, but that dream seemed real. I almost thought that was real until I was back here and realized that this is real. But guess what? When you wake up every morning from your individual dream, you're still asleep and you're in our collective dream, which is a little bit stronger and more boundful, so to speak, more binding. You can't just snap out of it like a dream, but it is like a dream. Like when you wake up in the morning, do you worry about the environment in the dream last night? No, it doesn't exist. It's not really there. But you experienced it. Oh, boo-boo. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I am so sorry that it's too complicated for you. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. We're real sorry. Hey, Tom, tell me, are you really sorry? You're from Canada. I'm kidding. I just love how they say it. I love those comedy shows. How do you know that? It was 500 years ago. How do you know what people fucking don't say stupid shit like this? They tasted metallic in their mouths. They smelled ozone in the air. A humming sound was heard all over. Their hair reacted to air charge, electricity, animals scattered, and bells were ringing. Okay, how do you know? If this happened 420 years ago, how the fuck do you know? How do you know? How can you say such fucking nonsense? I'm not saying none of it happened either at the same time. Again, you're saying stuff that I don't know. I can't know. You can't know. This is nonsense. Okay? You can conjecture maybe. But see, you're acting like this place has to be held together by a shoestring and it's fragile. No, it's a collective dream. It's none of that shit is fragile. It doesn't really exist. It's all false scarcity, so to speak. That's what happened when air chart. Stop. What? Stop whining. You stop whining. You stop whining. Oh, you're such a good boy. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to burp in your face there. Did you scoop that up? Sorry, bud. He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yes, he is. What do we got going on here? Look, the main themes is what you need to hang on to, folks. None of this shit's real. As soon as you wake up, it's all gone. You know? Take it easy, Rogue Maximus. Yeah, I was an electrician in the Navy. Nobody should know more than me. Dude, I had 460 volts coming out of my fucking palm, dude. You want to tell me about electricity, bro? My nickname was Lightning Man. They called me Bulletproof. And then I got electrocuted. Dude, don't tell me about electricity, bro, okay? I was an electrician of the Navy on a fucking aircraft carrier in dry dock where it was mandatory to wear a hard hat and steel toe boots. It's because it was that dangerous. And yeah, I mean, I know some stuff. I went to a 21-week-long A school in the fucking Navy in Great Mistakes, Illinois. So, I mean, I learned some shit. I learned their shit. They're indoctrinated mentally ill shit. So, I mean, you know, I can't really, it's not saying much. It's not saying much. I get it. I understand that. Yeah, folks, you'll never get hit by an asteroid or comets. This is the most mentally ill. It's a great hoax. It's a great trick, I should say. It's like a card trick. You want to go out? Go for a walk? Want to go for a walk? Want to go for a walk? Go pee pee? Go pee pee? Want to go pee? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He thought I was going out there. If I just hold the door, he won't go out. I mean, he don't want to leave, dude. I got to sometimes go out the door to get him to come out, the crazy fucker. But what are you going to do? That's good. Tom Likey. Hey, thanks, Rogus. Thanks, Rogue Maximus. I appreciate it. But keep in mind, we can't know certain details about things that happened 420 years ago. We just can't know certain things. And you can make sense like I do. You can conjecture like I do, meaning if it was hot enough to melt bricks, it was hot enough to turn water into a gas. You can do that. That's what I did because I'm a fucking super genius. That's why I'm like, why is there water everywhere? Why? It didn't come from anywhere. We're in a realm. That's not planets up there. You can't go up there at all. You can't touch the projectors in the sky. We're in a realm. The dome comes down. You can see the walls. We have to be in a container. Gases require a container. So how is there water over melted buildings? Well, use your head, Jerry. If it's hot enough to melt bricks because of the electricity, what made it, the byproduct is heat of electricity, and worldwide, all the fucking buildings melted, then it was hot enough to take water and turn it into a gas. until that heat dissipated and it would all turn back into a liquid again, raining for 40 days and 40 nights in a lot of areas, and in other areas, in my opinion, lake sizes of water falling, just killing everybody below too. Any survivors? I'm just saying. It looks like in some areas, with the temperatures in the right situation, large bodies of water right after this could have fallen, flooding everywhere, and it could have rained for a really long time in certain areas, depending on what time of year it was, meaning on where the sun was in its electromagnetic track, defining on what seasons, what season it would be. I mean, winter, fall, summer, spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. And again, I can prove to everybody. What's up, Valdez, my brother? I'll talk to you in 1 second. I can prove to everybody right now that they changed the calendars on us, because if you don't start the year at the right time of year when you plant your seeds, you're not going to have anything to harvest, right? What do I mean by that? If you take the month I was born in September, the 9th month of the year. That's not right. September means 7. September is sept. Sept is 7. What about October? They say that October is the 10th month. No, it's not. October, octagon. It's the 8th month. What about November? Nueve. That's 9. November means 9. That's not the 11th month. What about 10? What about December? Decimal point. 10. That's not the 12th month. It's the 10th month. You start the year not in January, but 2 months later. January, February. Boom. March is when you start the year. That's when you plant your fucking seeds and start the year every year. You learn something every day. But they want to confuse you. So they start the year when it's dead out. You can't plant seeds in January, dipshits. What are you, stupid? Must be. You look like a bunch of retarded survivors of an incredible civilization that's gotten confused. Don't you? No, yeah, I mean, which, by the way, will also prove my point that there's really only a billion people in the world. There's only a billion people, if that. Sorry. You think you're so fucking great. Now you're actually better. You're more important now. I just made you more important. When we did the math, okay, they say there's like 9 billion people or 6 billion people. We did the math, man. Like at best a billion, at best. Like, but I didn't even need to do the math because I'm not a fucking retard. Look around. You see the same group of fucking idiots everywhere, all over the world. Talk about small world. It's a small world after all. What the fuck? Yeah. And it was probably 13 months to it without all this mentally ill February 28 day shit. Leap year, talking about more like mentally ill. Look, it doesn't stop with these fucking cocksucking demon reptilian shape-shifting pedophile fucks. These genocidal terrorist pedophilic colonizers need to be eradicated, exterminated, dominated. You know? Valdez. Well, Valdez, for the most part, my streams, I tell everybody, you know, you've been coming here for years. My streams are just Wednesday at noon, Sunday at noon. There's the schedule. If you don't get notified, that means I'll still be there. And sometimes I can't make it because I'm broke as fuck. And that's what happened last time. So, and I had to get a ride and all this shit. Fuck this. Fuck that. God. I'm dealing with my fucking truck. I got it all back together, but the fucking thing, you got to hold the gas or it's stalled. So there's something, I don't know, maybe if when I change the fuel pressure regulator or maybe a fuel injector is going, something else went wrong now. I mean, it won't fucking stay started unless I hold the gas down. I got to figure it out. It's fucking stupid. It's annoying as shit because whenever you replace, it seems like whenever you replace parts, the old ones start going bad everywhere. We would each have to have one child just to keep up. A lot of people, I don't know, right, kids? Yeah, I mean it's crazy. And again, like the point of living in a world, the point isn't to try to populate it, like folks, like that's not and grow. That's not the point of anything. Like we're not here. The point is to make it an awesome, high quality world to enjoy. We're not focused on trying to make a bunch of people here. Okay. It's like that's what their focus is. That's a whole economy. It's all based on nonsense growth, which growth doesn't reflect anything quality of life. In fact, it's the opposite. If it did, then it would. They wouldn't use it. They wouldn't use it, right? If voting helped, it would be illegal. Don't you understand that, stupid shits? Don't you understand? You don't get to go around making rules for me. All of you stupid Republicans and Democrats, don't you understand that I'm a fucking full grown man? You're a full grown man or woman, hopefully. And you don't get to tell me what to do, and I don't get to tell you what to do. And I can respect that. And I'm not going to go around and get a bunch of pedophiles together and vote and say, boo boo goo goo, now you got to pay me in taxes and give me money because we voted on this shit and you owe me. If you don't, we'll punish you. That ain't freedom. But all you retard vote tards don't understand this basic concept. All of the Republican tards, and the Democrat tards can't understand that they're a gang of pedophiles that want to rule over me, and you don't have the right. You don't have the right to make a single rule for me. How's that so complicated for you? Hey, Republicans, Democrats, you don't have any authority. You're just a stranger like me. You're no better than me. You can't go around making rules for me. You can't collect money from me and call it taxes and claim it's not stealing when it is. And then you don't even pretend to help us with it. You just give it to fucking pedophile Israel or Argentina or Ukraine or your other laundering mechanisms like Pfizer and military industrial complex, big pharma, all these complexes and charities. Very interesting. And the stuff we've been uncovering lately with all this proving that intelligence is the criminal behind everything in the world. They literally ran Charlie Kirk was literally an intelligence operation from Fort Hyatt, Cuckoo, Boo Boo, whatever the fuck it is. Thanks, Rogue Maximus. Appreciate you, bro. Electricity doesn't cause metallic taste. That's nonsense. And if it does, it's irrelevant. What the fuck? What is, you know what I mean? And nobody said that they did. Whoever told you that they know what happened 420 years ago is basically mentally ill. Now get out of here. You bother me. Fuck stick. Fucking freak. God damn, dude. I gotta break these people out of their fucking programming, dude. It's so annoying. comes, man, I discovered this so long ago. I've been meditating and calculating and imagining for a long time what happened here. Because I care. Most of the retards around here are just receiving what I've been doing for a long, long time, and then they think they know everything. It's a joke. But I went into over 100 basements and saw the damage myself. And it's quite amazing. Quite an amazing event, man, that happened here. Because it's the world that was here. I mean, there's only a fraction of it left, and this fraction is mind-bogglingly impressive, right? God damn, dude. Okay. Let's share this shit.
Breaking news, the FBI has just dropped 3.5 million documents in the Epstein files mentioning Goyim, pizza, and grape soda.
Oh, wow. Probably has nothing to do with it.
I'm sure grape has nothing to do with rape. Or pizza, nothing to do with young girls, or hot dogs, nothing to do with young boys. 40,000 worth of hot dogs, nothing to do with young boys. Just hot dogs. They're hungry.
Israel.
Our greatest ally? Of course not. Who doesn't like pizza?
Exactly.
Hey, can somebody explain to me what happened to the channel that got deleted and the video that got deleted that came out that exposed that? Are you ready? Scam Blondi and Kash Patel are in the Epstein files being blackmailed. They're in the Epstein files being blackmailed. In the text, they're like, we got their bank accounts. Like, what happened to this? What happened to the videos on this? They're gone. They got their bank accounts, all kinds of threats on Kash Patel and Scam Blondi and Trump. They're all guilty of something no matter what anyway, right? Because they're all a bunch of pedophile fucks. So why not be blackmailed and go all in and protect them? It's sad.
Exactly. John, break it down for us.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. Let's just ask the FBI. How do you like your pizza and grape soda?
Christian white ones only. As young as it gets.
What the Did he just say as young as it gets?
Yep. Remember what Israel posted on Twitter?
Right.
Age is just a number.
Exactly. So Talmudic. Let's see what's going on in Petalwood. Exactly. Did he just say as young as it gets?
Yep. Remember what Israel posted on Twitter?
Right.
Age is just a number.
Exactly. So Talmudic. Let's see what's going on in Petalwood.
Twitter?
Right.
Age is just a number.
Exactly. Did he just say as young as it gets?
Yep. Remember what Israel posted on Twitter?
Right.
Look, it's President Netanyahu and Vice President Trump. Look, it's President Netanyahu and Vice President Trump.
Age is just a number.
Exactly. So Talmudic. Let's see what's going on in Petalwood.
You're different than the other guys. Can I be honest with you? I'm actually a black woman. Cut. That was so fake and gay. Now, Schneiderstein wants to see your feet in his trailer.
So we wanted this film to be so fake and gay, it's retarded.
Why was Mr. Space eat Clooney and Jay-Z in the files, Director Berg?
They just like pizza and grape soda.
There you have it, folks. Noticing is antiseptic.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Ching Chong. Wasn't what Elon in there over 7,000 times?
He made a woman get an abortion with a wooden hanger.
Sick. Let's hear what the normies are saying.
What do you think about Trumpstein being in the files thousands of times?
It's 100% a Democrat hoax. That's retarded.
So, bro, did you know Epstein calls us Goyim?
Look, I'm not interested in your Jewish hatred, stupid Nazi. And get your cisgender privilege out of my face. I'm a black woman.
My bad, bro.
Did you see their trafficking through Wayfair in the files?
Yeah, it's the satanic Jews. My son got arrested for a joint, and they can't even arrest the island kid fuckers. I'm sick of this shit.
Facts.
That's absolutely base.
It's about time that humanity understands pure demonic evil truly exists.
Left, right, conservative, Democrats, all of them. Facts. Did you know Pope John Paul II was Epstein's roommate in the Vatican? Let me say that again. He was their roommate.
That's right. And remember Pizzagate? Turns out the guy who shot their servers, making them lose their evidence, was just killed by police in North Carolina. Just a crazy coincidence. Right, Shapiro-Stein?
Just because this was a gathering place for my friend Alephantis and John Podesta's emails talked about pizza and sacrificing chickens to Moloch doesn't mean they're guilty. Stupid Goyim.
Thanks, Shapiro-Stein. And here's the police sketch connected to a missing persons case, specifically Madeleine McCann. Even the normies can tell that's the Podestas. But in case you still think their pizza emails with Hillary isn't suspicious, here's some of the art they collect. Safe to say, total freaks.
That's right. There's even videos that came out during WikiLeaks of them extracting adrenochrome like freaking blood-sucking vampires. But they're Jewish,
so noticing is antiseptic. Speaking of vampires, let's go to Ching Chong, who joins us live in Transylvania after this quick commercial break.
Yeah.
Hey, nerd, why don't you go read your nerd books? What a nerd.
Hey, man. I stand in solidarity with you guys. I know what it feels like to be treated differently. Thanks, man. End hatred. Jewish lives matter too.
Hello. Am I the only one that notices the electrical damage coming up the building, all the way up, melting it? The building is damaged. They didn't build a building on a mountain because there are no natural mountains. It's not a natural phenomenon. It's a result of melted buildings. Look at the building. Look at the damage. The entire world was wiped out. And you have some buildings that I call pockets of survival that survived this event. But yet they didn't completely because they left evidence of damage from this event. Silly rabbits. Why?
We're here in Transylvania, located in the heart of Romania, the same country that Erica Kirk had her orphan ring.
Again, look to her right. All of that red brick and mortar, that was perfect red brick and mortar. And look at it now. It's all melted to shit.
And most people don't know this, but King Charles is a blood descendant of Vlad the Impaler, the real-life Dracula.
Dracula.
Makes you wonder if we've been conditioned to think these bloodsuckers were just a myth.
Look, this is the inside of buildings. There are no natural caves or tunnels. They're just buildings that got melted, and they weren't completely melted.
Yeah. Even Dracula.
They did get flooded.
Wore the Star of David. Not even kidding.
Wow, thanks, Ching Chong. Do you think these people are like reptilians or something?
Pretty sure they're descendants of fallen angels. Gosh.
Maybe the Bible was accurate.
It was.
Yeah.
No, the Bible was written by pedophiles, so how could it be accurate? Stupid shit. Yeah, I mean, did they steal? Did they plagiarize some stories from somewhere? Probably. No.
Cross for a reason, just like Epstein did to those innocent minors.
Yes, exactly, Producer Berg.
Doesn't the Talmud say he's burning in feces?
Yeah, but he was Jewish, just like us.
Yeah.
Now, back to the Goy slap.
Whatever you say, Daisy.
Thanks, Daisy. Just because Trumpstein would host pageant girls at Mar-a-Lago and measure them for their tightness doesn't mean he's a bad guy. This is all a Russian hoax. Right, Trumpstein?
Did you read those new files that were published by the Department of...
Did you read the files where you're sticking your finger up small girls and measuring so that when you sell them, they know what they're getting? Is that the kind of sick shit that you did? Because that's what we're getting, brah. You sticking your fingers up little girls and selling them depending on the size of to different people, because of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I have a lot of things I'm doing.
Like, who can even come up with that? You can't even make that shit up.
A lot of things I'm doing. I don't know.
You mentioned, yeah, dude. You stuck fingers up little girls to sell them to clients. You know that you were Epstein's best friend and partner the whole time till you sold them up the river.
Two names. I'm sure they're fine.
Good call, Trumpstein.
How about that one?
It was either you or Epstein, right? And they caught both of you, and it was either you or him, and you fucking said, "I'll give it up. I'll give my ass up first."
One where a victim alleged that a sheik gave Trumpstein his virgin daughter, and Epstein replies, "I love when that happens." Totally normal and allegedly nothing new.
I think the weirdest parts were about how they would eat babies and extract adrenochrome while torturing them, but that's just me.
I think it's really time for the country to get onto something else. Really. You know, now that
Yeah, that's exactly what a pedophile criminal guilty as fuck would say. Anybody who is guilty, that's exactly what a guilty pedophile would say. Hell yeah. Can we please stop talking about me sticking fingers up little girls? Please. I'm just so tired of hearing about me sticking fingers up little girls. And he's just tired. Trump is tired of it. He's tired of you talking about him sticking fingers up little girls and selling them to different clients. It's your fault. It's your bad for that. You're bad for noticing that.
nothing came out about me other than it was a conspiracy against me, literally by Epstein.
And yet, folks, we got it. We got it. We got all the proof we need. It is clear that by now, Epstein is clearly in the Trump files. Epstein is clearly in the Trump files, okay?
And other people. But I think it's time now for the country to maybe get onto something else.
But what would you say to people who feel like they haven't gotten justice, Mr. President?
Something.
Minors.
Exactly. Stu Peters, explain how cooked we are.
These people are sick on both sides. Right before pedophile Trump was president, we had pedophile Joe Biden, the guy who was accused of child molestation by his daughter. Remember that?
Fake news. Just because one or two presidents were into creepy stuff doesn't mean they all were. Just look at the beloved black one. Stupid Stu.
And before we had Trump or Biden as president, we had Barack Obama, who was ordering up thousands of pizza and hot dogs. All of these people are sick.
Shut it down, Stu. They like pizza and grape soda. It's that simple. Yeah, he may have admitted to being an Israeli asset, but if you bring that up, you're all fired.
Jeez, he's so cranky.
Yeah, poor victim. Didn't have his coffee this morning.
Anyway, pull up file 1023.
Should I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it says, Epstein was close to the former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak, and trained as a spy under him, end quote.
Well, there you have it, folks. Noticing is antiseptic.
Yeah. Let's get some insight from the Jake GTV investigation team.
Insightful take. Let's see another email. It says, let the goyim deal in the real world while hedge fund investors get rich by betting on shipping prices through futures contracts. We're like their slaves.
What do you think about the satanic pedos in the files?
Dude, enough with the conspiracy.
Besides Trump, what you hear a lot, one of the most used words in the Epstein Trump files is goyim, because they're racist pieces of shit. Okay, these reptilian, shape-shifting, etheric demons, parasitic demons, are basically Jewish supremacists. They are supremacists over the vessels they've taken over.
Theories. No!
What happened?
Dude, leave me alone. My player just got injured.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. What do you think about Bill getting an STD from Russian models and slipping his wife antibiotics?
Bill is ending climate change and stopping.
Bill Gates tried to roofie his wife with antibiotics. The dude tried to roofie his wife with antibiotics.
COVID, racist, fascist.
What do you think about the files?
You must not be a groiper. I actually wish I was Epstein. He's got aura. Go watch Nick to find out why.
Who's responsible for the files?
Wasn't that like a Russian hoax or something?
Yeah, where'd you hear that?
I saw a documentary on Goyflix about it.
Classic Jews.
Shut it! On Goyflix? What?
The heck down.
I saw a documentary on Goyflix about it.
Classic Jews. Shut it the heck down, Tom. Get your antiseptic, non-chosen ass back to the studio. You're going to read Anne's diary from start to finish or you're fired. Now, run the freaking commercials.
We were promised this land by God.
We didn't want to have to end the Sand People. We had to do it because God said so.
Time to flee to Israel.
Would you believe me if I said it was Russia?
Because it wasn't us, we promise. Black Rock.
Because you're not chosen. Yeah, because the Israeli Jew totally worked for Russia.
How are we even supposed to believe
Because you're not chosen.
that?
I can't. Back to you guys in the studio.
You think that's funny? Because I sure don't. The idea that we would be even remotely involved in 9/11, Charlie Kirkberg, or Epstein would be utterly ridiculous. Now, back to the studio, and you stupid goyim better blame Russia or you're fired.
How could he have worked for Russia if everyone knows her dad is an Israeli Mossad agent?
Because the Talmud says they're allowed to lie to us.
That's right. We're just goyim.
Ching Chong joins us live off the coast of Spain.
Oh, by the way, that ugly dude that's pretending to be Ghislaine Jizzface, Jizzlane, whatever the fuck her name is. That crazy looking dude that's pretending to be Jizzface Maxwell in prison is ridiculous, dude. I can't believe that people think that that's Ghislaine Maxwell. I can't believe it. It's clear that's not her nose, her ears, and she doesn't have that used to be hot look at all that Ghislaine used to have. I mean, clearly, the other chick has that used to look like a dude look, right? Clearly different. Like could never have been hot ever.
Thanks, guys. We're here in the Canary Islands, and the latest file drop exposed a dark secret. Jeffrey wrote an email about Robert Maxwell threatening Mossad for $400 million to expose the American intel he was sending off to Tel Aviv. Let's ask the police what they found.
Well, we found no signs of a heart attack or drowning. The report does mention a small fissure behind the ear, so it was obviously Israel.
Shut it the heck down. Get your freaking antiseptic butt back to America or you'll end up like Jackie. Now, back to the Goyslop or you're all canceled.
Jeez, Producer Berg, calm down.
He's so cute when he's angry.
All right, let's listen to Tel Aviv Ted. Apparently, we're the bad guys for not liking genocide or pedophiles.
We should have bipartisan agreement.
Look at this fucking guy. We got to stop murder. We got to stop crime. We got to stop attacking pedophiles. Instead of stop pedophiles, we got to stop attacking them.
How about we all come together?
How about we all just bend over for Netanyahu and take it up to A-ho?
And say, let's stop murders.
Let's stop murder. Murder's bad. Okay. Let's stop pedophilia, too. Let's stop pedophilia. When's he going to say that? Let's stop murder. I hear you.
How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's stop murder, and then let's stop rape. Hell yeah. Can we stop pedophilia? Because there's a lot of pedophiles and what they're doing to the kids is wrong. Let's stop some pedophile shit. I know you're going to say that next. I know you're going to say stop pedophilia next. Stop murder. Stop this crazy shit.
How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
What the heck? Is that taken out of context?
No, that's pretty much the position.
So what's going on with Jeffrey's wife in prison?
I want to fucking kill that dude. I'm going to find you.
Let's ask our investigation team for the facts. Did you know Ghislaine is the only inmate who gets to have a puppy in prison?
It's not really her. It's her double or some dude that looks like it used to be a dude. I'm kidding. I know you can't. I know you can't used to be a dude. Okay, I'm kidding.
Is anybody else sick of Jewish kid fuckers getting special privileges?
We don't stupid Goyam. Me mom was in the Holly.
Gosh, it must be so hard to be chosen.
Thank you. Finally, you understand how hard it is to rule the world.
Oh, I could only imagine the pressure you're under.
Exactly.
No.
Now, Shapiro-Stein, explain to the Goyim that the Epstein files have nothing to do with us.
The Epstein files. There are none, apparently. Now, again, a lot of people were shocked by this. I'm less shocked by this than some. Okay, as far as the Epstein list, what I have been told by my sources is that there is no Epstein list. That basically there's a black book of Jeffrey Epstein contacts. Did he just deny the 6 million files? What the?
You just can't make it up. If you don't understand what the word gaslighting means, you got to look it up, because he's going to just lie right into your face. Even when the evidence is contrary, right in your face. He's going to gaslight you. He's going to lie in your face, even when the evidence that debunks it is right there too. He's still going to do it. That's gaslighting. Knows it's a complete lie. Knows you know it's a lie. Still going to lie to you.
Is this then, dumbass? Or this? What is this? Explain.
Oh God.
Explain. Okay, those tapes are just child porn. That's all. That's what they are. That's why the FBI is not releasing them. Those contacts, there is no evidence, according...
Who the fuck is having it with him, you stupid fucking pedophile?
...to the DOJ and the FBI. And again, that's public. There's no evidence that any of those third parties...
There's just child porn. Where are they? The ones that made it, stupid shit. It's not like Epstein had time to do all this crazy shit, even though we know he didn't run. We know that Epstein wasn't a sex trafficker because you can't be a sex trafficker. It takes multiple countries, multiple thousands of people, and multiple intelligence agencies to run a sex trafficking ring. Stupid. To control the politicians all around the world into war and favoring Israel and making laws that violate your freedom of speech so you can't criticize genocide. It's bizarre.
We're having girls trafficked to them.
Dude, how do you think those minors got there in the first place? Prince Andrew's literally standing over a dead body, and there's literal receipts from Wayfair. Dumbass.
Gosh, Ching Chong is so base. Straight up.
I wonder how Jenny's doing down in Venezuela.
Oh, probably sipping pina coladas with her homegirls.
All good, Jenny?
What you want, gringo? I run this bitch, puta. Try me and I'll gouge your eyes out. Who else wants a piece of this?
Forget Venezuelan oil when you can have soybean oil with our new and improved Goislip Jr. Burger Supreme. Now with extra seed oils.
Goislip Jr.
Anyways, did you hear what Trumpstein said about God?
No, what?
Check this shit out.
You know, Mike Johnson's a very religious person, and he does not hide it. He'll say to me sometimes at lunch, "Sir, may we pray?" I say, "Excuse me? We're having lunch, you know, the Oval." It's okay with me, but he's a very religious person, and he is popular, and he's doing over him.
Isn't it supposed to be one nation under God?
Yep.
So shouldn't we have a president who believes they're acting in God's interest?
So you got tricked with government and religion. Way to go, dumb fuck. Godtard, retard.
Bingo. Dennis.
You just fall for every trick in the book, proving you're mental retards.
Let's take it away. You guys get it. Anyways, if you're still not following Jake GTV, you're either a triple boosted vegan or just genuinely retarded. Jewish people have feelings too. Just because we do genocide and blackmail your politicians doesn't mean we're not oppressed.
Because you're not chosen.
Time to flee to Israel.
Congratulations, you made it to the end. That's what I call based. If you want to learn more about the sentient AI being ushered into a city near you, grab my...
Oh, dude, the Based Noticer Awards. Is that like the, what do you call it, awards on The Office?
book, The Digital Prison. Otherwise, if you want to keep us on air, just hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Did you shadow ban Jake GTV?
Sir, we did, but he keeps breaking the algorithm.
Ramp up the Fed slop.
Oh, God. Keeps breaking the algorithm. Okay. Stop whining. Yeah, all right. I got to shut this generator down, man. Right now, I overshot it, and I'm running. I don't have the gas. By the way, can somebody donate? I need I need all kinds of shit. Like, I need a charger. Like, if I just had another charger, I would cut my gas bill in half for the power. I cut it in half just in one charger. 2 chargers, I cut my gas bill by 2/3. If I just had a couple chargers, I could charge all my batteries at once instead of having to charge this one for 2 hours, charge this one for 2 hours, because the other chargers don't have the amperage power to actually get them to do anything. They won't charge. So I need chargers, man. And they're almost, $85-$90 plus tax. Talk about $100. But yeah, I need it. I really have to have chargers, man. Any donations I can get. I'm going to go shut up to Jenny. I'll be right back. And you're going to get a pause right now. Take a break, get some coffee, smoke a ball, and we'll be right back. I got to shut the Jenny down and go back to on battery because they're charged up, but I can't afford the gas. All right. I'll be right back. There we go. Melinda, definitely a stronger man than Bill Gates. What the fuck? What's wrong, buddy? Parameter. Go check the parameter. Good boy. Yeah, I don't think she does look like she. No, listen to me, dude. You can't change a man from a woman, bro. Okay, Evaldus. I don't give a fuck. It's a funny joke, but listen, a man will never be able to have a baby, dude. Okay, get that through your little fucking head. A woman will never be able to fucking produce sperm. Never. Okay, never. I'm just joking. When I do, I'm totally kidding, dude. She does look like a man in the face because we all look like men and women to some degree because there's only so many shapes a face can make. I mean, it really is a limited form. We're very limited in our form here. But anyway, to the ratios, secret ratio, Fibonacci. Did he inseminate? Did Bill inseminate Melinda to have their kids? I don't know if you can even do that. But I would imagine it wouldn't be hard to stick up some sperm up there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't imagine seems like they do that. They do inseminations a lot. It seems like that wouldn't be a problem to keep it the right temperature and make it. Yeah, it looks like they do that. But why wouldn't he just stick his reptilian penis in her? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Why would he have to do that when he can just reptile? Why when he can just reptile that bitch? So when are the beheadings? Interesting. I mean, the sooner the better is all I can say. The sooner the better. I'm down. Yo, Evaldus, I am down, bro. All right, here's the plan. Evaldus, are you ready? When you asked the question, when are the beheadings? Here's when the beheadings are. Because I love you and care about you, and I probably wouldn't even answer this, but here's when the beheadings are. When there's enough people out there that are so disgusted with it that they're all mentally they're literally done with it. The majority, there is a majority, a huge amount of people that turn and wake up to this ruling class and say, I'm done. I've had enough. When enough people wake up, in other words, like if you go out and start chopping their heads off right now, you're going to get arrested. You're the bad guy, right? Because the people don't get it yet. But when the people start to get it, and they're not going to arrest you, they're going to reward you instead of arrest you. And when you chop their head off, they reward you. When you have that change, that mentality, that's when you can go out and behead these fuckers because you don't have no repercussion. Right now, you go out there all mentally ill. You're the bad guy. Later when everybody's fed up with it and everybody's just hanging all the cops and politicians and doing it, you can do it too then because they're doing it. There ain't nobody gonna arrest you and put you in a prison for that now because they're doing it. That's when you can do it. You see what I mean? When you're not going to get arrested for doing it, that's when you can do it. I don't know. There's times, it's sad that we have to wait for that many fucking retards to wake up. Because if you don't wake up now, you're the bad guy. You're going to get kidnapped. When you're right for not wanting to be a slave and dominated and rolled over by some strange dude, pedophile dude that got together and voted and said, look, we're free. We're in a democracy. It's freedom. 3 wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner is freedom. Boo boo gaga goo goo. They're so fucking dumb, dude. Here, literally my fucking shit on the ground. It's smarter than these retards. Not that whatever. Okay, so because I'm in a funny mood, I'm gonna play this video as a joke. This is a joke.
Keep playing.
Keep playing.
Yeah. Playing.
Hey, come on.
Keep playing.
No, it doesn't work yet. Yeah, me too, Valdez. When do you guys want to come over and visit Nazi Germany, Soviet Union? Come on over. We'll hang out. God, I can't believe these motherfuckers, dude. This place, man, it's getting so bad. There's people, man, it's just bad. It's just real bad. Oh, I got to play this one. I'll play this one here. So when I tell you that there are thousands of Diddy's and Epsteins, Diddy's, Epstein's, and Hugh Hefner's, and did you guys hear that the Unabomber was actually a good dude? They tried to make him look bad because he actually was trying to blow up Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile buddy. Check that one out. And then Michael Jackson, by the way, was actually built that shit. He was actually the good guy. They turned it around on him. He was trying to protect the kids from Epstein. And so he built that shit to get him out of there. And Macaulay Culkin and Corey, I don't know if it's Feldman or Haynes. I can't remember which. I think it's Feldman. Haynes is the one that died, right? He probably fucking whacked his ass too. But I think it's, anyway, yeah, they both, by Macaulay Culkin and Corey Feldman, both vouch for Michael Jackson, and they're not the only ones. He wasn't a pedo. He was trying to wake up everybody, and they all vouched for him. They turned the tables on him, trying to make him look like the pedo and shit. Although you don't hold a kid out of a window, I think that's miraculously retarded. He just lost his mind for a minute. That shit happens, but I don't know what that's just, dude. I've done shit when I was a kid, and when I like that, not me, and like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Think. Like, I don't think he was thinking on that, but anyway, yeah. So it's funny that maybe some people in history aren't as bad as you thought, because and maybe they were good. You just never know, man. Because You're getting your information from a bunch of pedophiles, man. This is history, boo-boo, goo-goo. From day one, growing up, the indoctrinated government's fucking got your kids' minds in the palm of their hands. It never stops with these fucking government. The government murders everybody. But let's show this shit on Hugh Hefner. Another blackmail ring by the CIA in Israel. This is how
an apparent kind of.
Listen, Israel has been blackmailed. That's why it is where it is today. Okay, Israel is where it is today because of all the blackmail and crazy shit these reptilians are doing.
Of a Zionist takeover of Playboy that started a little bit in the 70s, but then really started in around 2011 when he wanted to take the company, went private and then it went public, and that there were a lot of investment that came.
God damn it! I'm trying to get the
There was an apparent kind of a Zionist takeover of Playboy that started a little bit in the 70s, but then really started in around 2011 when he wanted to take the company, went private and then it went public.
By the way, the NBA is owned by all these fucking Jewish supremacist, pedophilic, genocidal, Israeli reptilian fucks.
And that there were a lot of investment that came into the Playboy Mansion, and that it may have been, some of the same forces that were involved with Jeffrey Epstein and the likes.
Hi, everybody, I'm here with Mickey Willis, the Plandemic director, and we're talking about. So there's the Epstein files, but and I've always said there's not just one Epstein. There was Diddy. Diddy, by the way, was not the leader, just like Epstein wasn't the leader, right? They all have bosses. Diddy had a boss. A lot of people think it was the head of Universal Music. And so here's another type Epstein thing that was kind of out in the open. And I just grabbed this article. It says Hugh Hefner used revenge porn to manipulate women long before we even knew what it was. And it says ex-Playboy bunny Holly Madison recently opened up about her time in the infamous mansion, detailing how Hugh Hefner would photograph women without their permission and then use the images to blackmail them into staying. Mm-hmm. So now, Mickey, what is your knowledge of something like this?
Well, I'm glad this is coming full circle, because even though A&E did I think a 20 episode series on this, not a lot of people saw the series, and unfortunately a 20 episode series, it doesn't really get good till it gets towards the end. And so a lot of people missed what I'm going to share with you today. So I don't want to assume that everyone knows what a honeypot is. This is an article that I'll release soon. I'm going to read some of this, but a honeypot is a blackmail scheme that uses sexual enticement to lure targets into compromising situations, then exploits those situations through threats of exposing photos, videos, or allegations in order to extort or control the victim. Jeffrey Epstein and Sean Diddy Combs ran similar honeypot operations. Both were known for hosting lavish parties where drug-fueled hedonism and
again, it looks like they ran this whole TPSU, 2P USA shit from Fort Hakabuku, whatever the fuck it's called. The whole thing's intelligence. Everything is intelligence. I told you, everything, the root of all evil here in this world is intelligence.
Hidden cameras recorded.
Because they ain't got none.
At all. New testimony has resurfaced about allegations that continue to raise about surveillance practices inside the Playboy Mansion. Multiple former girlfriends, employees, and close associates of Hugh Hefner have publicly alleged that hidden cameras and microphones were installed in bedrooms and private areas of the mansion, with some suggestion that intimate encounters were recorded without consent and possibly used as leverage against guests. Former Playboy model and Hefner's longtime girlfriend, Sandra Theodore, who lived in the mansion during the late 70s, alleges that Hefner kept video cameras running in all of his bedrooms at all times. Supporting her account,
God
Stefan
damn.
Tatumbaum, Hefner's
Yo, that's back in the day. Yo, that's back in the day before they had any good technology memory technology too. You know, that's all intelligence, money, taxpayer, cattle money, stolen money.
former personal valet claimed that everything in the bedrooms were recorded and that he once saw a vast collection of videotapes stored in a locked library known only to Hefner and his inner circle.
Yeah.
According to Mr. Tenenbaum, there were celebrities, athletes, even politicians being recorded. Hefner's widow, Crystal Hefner, detained.
Yo, imagine how many goddamn games they rigged because they had some fucking retard by the balls. They even make movies on it and put it in your face because you're so dumb.
Detailed in her 2020
Excuse me, naive.
memoir that she discovered what was described as spy holes built into bedroom walls. She claimed that Hefner admitted to her that he had filmed hundreds of encounters over the years. Several other former employees and Playboy insiders, including assistants and security staff, have suggested that tapes
If hundreds, why not thousands? If thousands, why not millions?
or photos were kept as insurance or leverage. As journalist Amy Berg put it, this wasn't just a party house. It was a surveillance state in silk pajamas.
Rosenberg.
Now, regulars at the mansion are the usual suspects, including Prince Andrew, Roman Polanski, Sean Diddy Combs, Donald Trump, and Bill Cosby. Cosby allegedly had one of the worst reputations at the mansion.
Boy, did that guy have me fooled. Yeah, he's so nice.
Former employees claim that when they tried to report his behavior, they were told to be quiet because he was Hefner's best friend. Playboy Mansion was a front for a massive data gathering operation. Hefner provided famous men with women and drugs, specifically Quaaludes, which were referred to around the mansion as thigh openers.
Yeah.
That's
That's good.
Recent investigations have drawn
That's good. Instead of eye openers, they're thigh openers. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet at the Y.
parallels between Hefner's mansion and Epstein's private islands. Both operations used promise of modeling careers and stardom.
And again, they're all connected by tunnels. They're all melted buildings. The Playboy Mansion had all these tunnels. They had all these melted buildings that got melt flooded, and they were connected. And so they had obscure ways in and out of the place, which made it ideal for intelligence operations and having parties and tricking vulnerable, naive, persons of positions that they want to utilize, so to speak.
To recruit young women. Many names found in Epstein's Little Black Book or flight logs were also frequent flyers of the Playboy Mansion, leading to speculation that both entities were part of a larger system of elite compromise. Now, all the while, Hugh Hefner presented himself to be a champion of women and a feminist, and yet here he was exploiting them. There's also a lot of rumors that are unproven, but of being tunneled.
And here he is exploiting them and using them as honeypots and shit.
with under the Playboy
Right.
Mansion.
We've all heard those.
Yeah.
So now so he's dead. Did he sell that? Did that get sold to someone? The Playboy
It got
Mansion?
sold. Yeah, it was sold to for $100 million. It was on the market for 200 and ended up selling for $100 million to an entrepreneur, I think a tech entrepreneur or something like that.
Oh, I would love to know who that person is so we could go visit his tunnels under the house. But that wasn't even a secret that he had that tunnel. He had a tunnel that went from his house to the house next door.
Yeah,
I told you. Again, they didn't even have to build them. All they had to do is like maybe fix or repair or rehabilitate something, rehab some shit. That's it. Again, you're talking about buildings that were connected, miles of buildings, and were connected, and they got melt flooded on top, but inside they're still survived.
Say it went to a couple of very famous actors,
They're still like they were in the old world in some pockets.
older Hollywood stars that have all denied it, but they said that it gave them access to come and go as they please without any kind of detection. But what they have admitted to is they said, no,
Dab Patrol, Led Zeppelin.
These are all staff elevators. These are for changing the linens and for the cooks and all of this. They say they did not extend off the Playboy property. But even that, they can still be used for nefarious reasons, moving people from, back lots, moving children maybe. From back entrances. I don't know if you've ever been to Playboy Mansion. I have. It has 2 entrances, so you can enter it from the back, you can enter it from the front, and they can move in cargo and shuffle people to wherever they want to within the mansion through the tunnels, perhaps, allegedly.
What were you doing at the Playboy Mansion? I never got it. I never got invited.
I actually went there for Howard Stern's birthday party, probably 20 years ago.
I'm a grown man. I'm gonna get punished by some other fucking.
Okay. And so, what else do you want to say about this topic? About the other Epsteins?
Well, it's really more of a question: is when are we going to investigate this? When are we going to look into where are these tapes? FBI? I don't know. There wasn't an investigation, so would they be in the hands of investigators? Maybe not. Have they been destroyed? Does the estate own them? And how have they been used? And because we're talking this 1970s on, so we really start getting into a lot of the different politicians and world leaders that have all come through those doors. It was a stop for a lot of dignitary, famous men and women from all over the world. And so I think it's time that we start putting a little pressure on demanding that there's some form of investigation that takes place, so that we can at least dig into the possibilities that things that have been decided in our nation perhaps were under the leverage of what they had that compromised.
What's so funny about it is all these retard voters that voted for Trump, they're like, you promised this, you said you were going to do that, baba goo goo, and they're all fucking complaining. And I'm like, why are you fucking complaining? Why are you fucking blaming Trump? Why are you blaming Trump? You voted for him. Why are you blaming Trump? You're the one that was dumb enough to believe him. You're the one that's been alive your whole life, and you've seen government destroy everything in the world, and you still believed it. That somehow that the thing that has been creating all the problems in the last 200 years is going to somehow fix the problem. It's your fault for believing Trump. It's every one of you assholes deserve the hellhole you created. The shit you're living in, the diarrhea shit, you deserve it because you believed some dude, a stranger, a dude that's supposed to be rich, that's disconnected from your class. You believed him. That's your fault. You deserve to get everything. I'm sorry. You do.
Compromise some of these people. And so that's what I'm hoping for, is a legitimate investigation, which, I won't hold my breath for that. But what happened there, and who was blackmailed, and how did Hef use all of this? There's also stories that I'm digging into too. There was an apparent kind of a Zionist takeover of Playboy that started a little bit in the 70s, but then really started in around 2011 when he wanted to take the company, went private, and then it went public, and that there were a lot of investment that came into the Playboy Mansion, and that it may have been some of the same forces that were involved with the Jeffrey Epstein and the likes.
And what do you have a larger point about pornography in general?
Well, I do, and it's I didn't take it seriously until I had boys, and until my boy, who's now 12, was 6 years old, and we went to his grandmother's birthday, and she lived in Vegas, and have him walk up and down the strip, and he was asking like, what is that sex, Dad? What is this word is everywhere? And so he went back to the hotel, and just lo and behold, the protective apps that we had on his computer had just expired, and so he said the word sex into his computer and saw a bunch of stuff that we really wish he wouldn't have seen at 6 years old. And it really started me to go into the rabbit hole of what's going on. We all looked at it. I will be perfectly transparent in saying that it's the only addiction that I ever had myself. I had no drinking, no drugs, nothing like that. But started at a very young age with beta tapes, hidden under the couch, that I stole from the local video store and would watch them on repeat over and over.
See, I'm glad I never got into all that crazy shit like that. That is nuts.
And it created an addiction that took me years to break. And to understand what it does to particularly men psychologically, is sex no longer becomes an exchange, an energetic exchange between two people. It becomes a very visual thing. So the men are oftentimes in their head picturing things that they've seen. And this can, as you can imagine, can really harm the relationship that you're trying to have, sexual relationship with the
your psyche.
person
It can really
you're
harm your
with.
psyche, dude.
And so I started to dig into this really deeply. I'm still in the middle of the investigation, but what I've learned is that it is so effective that it's been used as a weapon of war, and it's being used as a weapon of war. In 2002, the IDF was caught pumping hardcore pornography into Gaza, literally taking over their 3 stations that they had. And when they were asked why, they said because it unlocks a particular lust in the young men, and they become sexual predators, and it prohibits them or it lessens the possibility of them ever having a family and multiplying. They admitted that. And so when you look at it and you see how much this is spread in the United States, and that it's one of the only things that's free, and then it gets harder and harder core, it's extreme. When you look at the cognitive damage that it does to the neurology, particularly of developing minds, you understand that it is a weapon of war. It's a psychological weapon of war, and there are now movements all over the internet of young men trying to beat it because it's one of the hardest habits. They say it's as tough as heroin or fentanyl or any of that, because it taps into a primal part of our primal design, and we are created. The reason sex is so attractive is because it's been instilled in us to procreate, to create life. And so there's pheromones, there's things that happen that are to keep us always interested in the opposite sex and creating life. And I think that's one of our purposes on this planet. And so drawing from that, weaponizing that primal instinct is what they've done. And now we have these couple of generations of young boys, they're called incels, whatever you want to call them, and they don't know how to relate to women, not only because all the social rules, they don't know what's safe to say or do, they don't know if they're supposed to ask a girl out, if they're supposed to open the door, or is that insulting? They don't know what to do, so they're scared about that. But there are young men that are actually in juvenile systems right now because when they had their first sexual encounter, they choked the female because they thought that's what you do. Everything I've seen is that's what you don't do that. No, that's actually a kind of
Fuck, are you kidding me?
a depraved
Come up with this shit.
Expansion of sexual addiction. And so I would love to come back sometime when I really dig into this research, because I'm gathering the information right now. I actually had Epoch Times reach out to me wanting to do a full expose on this. So I'm working on that right now. But it's more serious than people know, and it's really damaging the American family and relationships between men and women. It's really doing great damage, and so that has been it's been. I think the godfather of porn. Let me see if I can find this really quick here. The godfather of porn.
Oh, Ron Jeremy
said.
I'm kidding.
In the 1970s, he said, yeah, here we go. Al Goldstein, the publisher of Screw Magazine, said, is there a deeper
Goldstein, double whammy. You got gold and stein in one word. Are you kidding?
reason beyond the mere financial as to why Jews in particular have become involved in porn? The only reason that Jews are in pornography
They're reptilian.
is that we think Christ sucks. Catholicism sucks. Pornography thus becomes a way of defiling Christian culture, and as it penetrates to the very heart of the American mainstream, its subversive character
defile and demoralize
becomes more changed, extending.
Interesting, defile too. Wow. when they're the pedophiles in the Trump files.
In that the subversive thesis.
Mind blown.
It is a middle finger to the entire WASP establishment. And so, I mean, that's just one man. I'm not making any allegations about who's behind this or anything like that. But it's interesting that the man that they call the godfather of porn cites this as his reason. At the time, people were noticing that the semi-innocent nude magazines, nothing wrong with nudity, of course, we're born nude. But there was a push for all of them to become hardcore, which, you know, Playboy started off as just, you know, very.
They took an innocent natural nudity situation and weaponized it and made it sexualized it. Made it all sexual and shit.
Very simple, no spread legs, none of that. And slowly but surely it was moved.
Oh, you mean soft porn? What? How's that? Californication. Soft porn.
Moving in another direction, and then on comes, you know, Penthouse and all the other magazines that took it to the next level. And so it's done more damage to our collective psyche on how to actually create family and to be with each other and to create a responsible home life. I know there's a lot of.
All right, that's enough, Jimmy. Hope I didn't bore you guys too much. I feel like I'm afraid to even move now with this goddamn dog. I mean, what you doing, buddy? What you doing, buddy? That's a good doggy. That's a good boy. That's funny. Yep. This dog just found me out here in the middle of the fucking woods. Isn't that funny? Good doggy. All right, let's see here.
That is the hypocritical seal of the Commonwealth of Virginia, which contains the hypocritical Latin motto, Sic semper tyrannis, which means thus always to tyrants, implying that tyrannical leaders will inevitably face a rightful downfall. Well, those tyrannical leaders are making new anti-gun laws that are not only going to criminalize guns, they're going to criminalize the innocent people who possess or transport or buy or sell those guns. And as the Virginia legislature's starting date rapidly approaches, anti-gunners are already preparing to axe your gun rights by firing off new bills during the bill pre-filing period. Specifically, Bill HB 217, which is especially damaging because it aims to do a sweeping number of infringements on our rights if the bill passes. Here's what it does. It bans the importation, sale, manufacture, purchase, and transfer of a wide range of commonly owned semi-automatic rifles and pistols and shotguns by classifying them as assault firearms based on features like pistol grips, threaded barrels, folding or adjustable stocks, muzzle devices, or the ability to accept detachable magazines. Name a modern firearm that doesn't accept a detachable magazine. HB 217 specifically targets semi-automatic pistols and shotguns commonly used for lawful purposes, including pistols with threaded barrels and semi-automatic shotguns with detachable magazines or fixed magazine capacities exceeding 7 rounds. It also bans the sale and transfer of magazines capable of holding more than 10 rounds if manufactured on or after July 1st, 2026, outlawing standard capacity magazines that are factory issued with many popular firearms. HB 217 also makes the importation, sale, manufacture, purchase, or transfer of a prohibited firearm a Class 1 misdemeanor, punishable by up to 12 months in jail and a $2,500 fine. That's right. In the land of the free, home of the brave, you can be locked in a cage for a year and assessed a $2,500 fine simply for exercising your unalienable, constitutionally protected rights, which shall not be infringed. HB 217 also imposes a 3-year prohibition on possessing, purchasing, or transporting any firearm for anyone convicted under the bill, expanding firearm prohibitions through misdemeanor offenses. It also criminalizes possession, purchase, or transport of, quote, an assault firearm by anyone under the age of 21, even when the firearm was lawfully owned and manufactured before the ban date. The bill also authorizes seizure and forfeiture of firearms and
You have full-grown adults telling other full-grown adults what they're allowed to do. And I mean like a laundry list of Monopoly fucking game rules. Like you're their child and subordinate to them. A stranger, a person just like you. All of these retards running around under the guise that they have some type of just right authority to roll over you under the guise of controlling chaos and all this nonsense, right? They're the gang that you're afraid of. Okay, government's the gang that you're afraid of taking over, that if there was no government. Okay, they're the gang, the stupid shitheads. Like, it's bizarre. Like they're not even royal. They're not even royalty. There's no like, oh, bloodline claim. There's no nothing. There's no even claim that they're different or better than you, or that they're royal. Yet they're still claiming authority over you. Government, these strangers, they're just a gang of pedophiles. Literally a gang of psychopathic, shape-shifting reptilian pedophiles from Israel. A lot of them too, from Israel. But they've infiltrated. Every government's been infiltrated around the world, especially the U.S. Obviously, clearly, right? The most, right? Obviously, and then Australia. It's making it freedom of speech. It's a crime to criticize Israel. So you got all this anti-Semitic nonsense going on because, see, pedophile criminals, genocidal maniacs don't like their crimes being exposed, right? And if you don't stop these genocidal pedophiles in Israel from genociding Palestine, you're next to be genocided. You're on the chopping block next. I'm just telling you, all you retards that don't understand what Israel's doing to the Palestinians, they're genociding them. If they'll do that to them, you're next. Don't you understand that? Do you not understand that you're next?
Magazines and accessories involved in violence.
Do you not understand that the way of Palestine will become the way of the world if it's not stopped? Are you really kidding me?
Even when the underlying offense is a misdemeanor rather than a felony. It also expands concealed handgun permit disqualifications by tying permit eligibility to the new assault firearm misdemeanor convictions. In addition to HB 217, there's HB 207, which seeks to impose
You have strangers telling you you're not allowed to defend yourself from a bear or me if I go batshit crazy and try to roll over you. even though it's clearly stated in the Second Amendment, shall not be infringed in any way, shape, or form at all, ever, 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 right? A stranger is going to come along and make all these pedophile monopoly rules for you. When I just laugh at it, and if you try to fucking punish me for not obeying you, I'll fucking kill you. And I'll fucking make a fucking spectacle of it to teach anybody else a lesson. I'll make a fucking huge spectacle of you for trying to fucking roll over me, so nobody else tries to roll over me. I'll leave your fucking chopped off head on a pike just to make sure no other retards don't come around trying to roll over me.
A new $500 Virginia tax on suppressors, in addition to the existing federal tax and registration requirements. And just to recap all this Second Amendment nonsense that's going on in Virginia, the Virginia legislature has already...
Where all the pedophile intelligence agencies are. That's the biggest pedophile Israel. By the way, Mossad took over the Pentagon in the year well before 2000. You dumb fucks. Even Rumsfeld will tell you that in like 2000. Oh, that's the Mossad runs Pentagon. Like, if they're running it that far back, which is why you had all these 7 wars. We go, oh, it's worse. We got 7. They did. It's all for Israel. How do you think the U.S. has been completely compromised and infiltrated and taken over by Israel well before by the year 2000? Okay, clearly, even for the retard, Israel had clearly taken over before September 11th, because they created September 11th. They did. You know that September 11th marks the clear domination by Mossad of the U.S. intelligence, Pentagon, and the government in general. It just shows you that by that time they had clear control and they were doing false flags. Hell, they did it to JFK, so you can go back to then. They did JFK, so they've been in control of they created the intelligence agencies.
The introduced SB 27, which holds manufacturers and dealers liable and susceptible to potentially
who the fuck in the right mind would come up with shit like this other than some type of reptilian motherfucking shit?
$1 million lawsuits for things out of their control. And SB 38 seeks to grow the already stringent regulations regarding the confiscation or transfer of firearms.
I'm telling you, a whole bunch of these motherfuckers survived the old world, the devastation, and survived, and now they're ruling the world. Just kidding.
From a prohibited person. Now, people may be curious on how they can fight back against these egregious policies that threaten our unalienable Second Amendment rights. I'm going to give you the link to the Gun Owners of America website, where they suggest 2 options of what people can do to combat this. But my personal opinion is Americans, not just Virginians, but people all over America, need to stand up and just let their politicians know, no matter what bill or law you pass, we are not going to obey. We're not going to comply. Doesn't matter what you do. We have a Second Amendment. That's supposed to be the supreme law of the land. And we have the right to keep and bear arms. And that.
But they'll just come eyeball you one at a time while everybody, all the neighbors, the whole world just watches you and allows them to destroy you and take all your shit one at a time because you're all a bunch of pussy faggot, pedophile lovers.
Right shall not be infringed. And if you try to infringe on that right, then you guys are the tyrants. And I'd like to see what you do after you pass those laws. And I've got a message for local and state and federal police officers. Honor your frickin' oath. I don't care what laws political parasitic psychopaths pass. You have a conscience, and you know there's a Second Amendment, and you know people have.
Literally, if the politicians passed a law that said that this and that, and they could just take your baby and murder it in a sacrifice, I mean, would you enforce that law? I mean, where do you draw the fucking line at, you fucking pedophile cops? Like, where do you draw the line at? Every crazy law they've made, you've enforced. Where do you fucking dipshit retard pedophile fucking loving fucks? Where do you ever finally draw the line? Is it where sacrificing babies? Because they do that, but they'll make it legal next. Will you enforce that? Where do you draw the line at? Where do you finally stop obeying pedophiles and violating everybody's freedoms and stealing everybody's money?
The right to keep and bear arms, and you have no right to infringe on those rights. So what I say to all Americans is, hey, we shouldn't beg politicians, please don't pass this law. We should say, hey, pass whatever laws you want. We are not going to comply. We are not going to obey. And in the spirit of the Declaration of Independence, we give our lives, our fortunes, and our safety.
And when you send your fucking cops to come out to force people and punish them and kidnap them for not obeying you and all this shit, we'll kill every one of them every time. We'll surround them all and kill every one of them every time. So good luck with that. Because there'll be that many people awake and pissed off. They'll be so fucking pissed. You'll get fucking slaughtered if you try to fucking enforce these pedophile laws that shall not be infringed ever in any way. Anybody can walk anywhere with a fucking gun. None of you pedophiles can sit here and make up stupid fucking rules. The only place you can tell anybody is your own fucking house, because that's your kingdom, so to speak.
Sacred honor, come and take it. Sic semper tyrannis. Gun Owners of America, so you can use this form right here to oppose HB 217, HB 207, SB 27, and SB 38 for the reasons I just listed. I personally don't believe flooding politicians' offices with phone calls or emails or letters does any bit of good. As a matter of fact, it makes us look like we're the slave class begging our master.
Yeah, that's really rough, dude. That's something that I just can't do this. It's like that is so futile. It's insane. It's like, it would be like,
Masters, please don't make this law. Please don't infringe on our rights. We should be like, oh, you want to infringe on our rights? Okay, well, you're the enemy, and we will treat you as an enemy if you try to enforce these laws. Leave your thoughts about this.
They do. They love to enforce them.
The world and the global thought police in the comments section below.
They love to use force against you for not obeying them when you're not obligated to obey any strangers. Listen, they can form a gang and do a ritual and vote and say all this shit and claim to have authority over you. They don't have any legitimate authority over you. They're just like you. They're strangers just like you.
Do you agree with this motto right here, this slogan of the Commonwealth of Virginia?
Yeah, see, if the people in Virginia actually put your titty up, Dale. If the people in Virginia really abided by this, or if they really felt like this, what was going on here in this depiction here, if they really, then all the politicians would have spears in them right now. They'd be dead for trying to do the shit they're doing. But you don't see that because they've been domesticated, docile, indoctrinated, brainwashed idiots. They're brainwashed idiots, programmed from the television programming.
For tyrannus, thus always to tyrants. And you got a chick with her foot on the chest of a tyrant who looks like he's been slain. Do you agree with that right there? Because the legislators in Virginia don't agree with this. As a matter of fact, they want the exact opposite. They want the tyrant with the heel and boot on your neck and on your chest.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about it? Leave your thoughts
What are you
for
gonna
the
do
World
about
and the Global Thought Police in the comments
Slay
section below.
you.
If you like these commentary videos, maybe you'll like some of my others. I want you to share this video with everybody you know so that they understand
Everybody, don't
what's
check out
going
my
on.
boy right here, Brian, Super B, Brian Young, ain't getting no younger. Just kidding. Check out. It's which one is this? Here's the deal. He's got high impact as well and delusion. the delusional. What was the name of that shit? What was that shit? Delusion. Anyway, the deceptive delusion. The you know what I mean? I'm having a brain fart. So what up, everybody? I know. I've been adopted. I like Brian, but I mean, I get it. I get it, I guess. Should call him low impact. I like Brian, so whatever. I think he's actually changed for the better. I think he's learned, which shows some authentic, genuine authenticism. Where's Valdez? I don't see him anymore. Oh man, I guess I gotta just play a couple quick videos here. Folks, if you can donate, please donate. I'm fucked. I could cut my gas bill for power in half if I could just get another fucking charger, man. Like, this is insane. I only got one fucking charger that really puts out the amps. These type of batteries I got, you have to have high amps to really charge them. Otherwise, you'll be there fucking for 2 days charging a battery. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking 2 days? Are you fucking kidding me? That's just not gonna work.
Well, we have new details tonight in our sobering problem investigation, not just here in Tennessee, but across the nation.
Sobering problem! Get it? Arresting sober people all over the fucking country? That's funny. He made it funny.
We're finding sober people are being arrested for DUI. And a recent study questions whether field sobriety tests.
Sobering problem, no pun intended.
Are always reliable.
You just seemed like you was all over the road coming out.
Just moments after being pulled over, Justin Beery had an admission to make.
You might think I'm drunk in this film, but I've only got for like 3 hours of sleep.
After working a 14-hour shift, the Alabama man also then made a key misstatement.
Do you take any medication or anything?
I have ADD, so I do.
ADD?
I should have said autism instead of ADD. I think at the time because I just was afraid to say it.
Diagnosed with autism, Beery performed poorly on the field sobriety test. But officers with the Pelham County Police Department in Alabama also note this.
No odor of alcohol.
Any evidence of marijuana use?
Not in plain view. Just based on the results of the test, I'd say we have enough.
Enough to arrest Beery for DUI.
At this time, you will be placed under arrest.
And when Beery's blood work later came back, it revealed no drugs, no alcohol in his system.
I was very angry that this could happen because my wife and I are very both pro-police, but at the same time, you know, our son being arrested for...
Everybody's pro-police and everybody thinks they're free until they get to the end of their leash or they're abused. As soon as you get to the end of your leash where you're not allowed to be free anymore because you've stayed inside the cage. You didn't go outside this cage. You're fine. You think you're free. As soon as you go out of there, the police come in and say, oh, no. And that's why you love them until you finally realize that they're the fucking demons that put the teeth to these pedophiles and allow them to rule over you and destroy your worlds. These pedophile order followers. Every Everybody in government is automatically a fucking criminal because they receive tax money to get paid, which taxation is theft. So they receive stolen money. They steal your money for a paycheck. That's everybody in government. They're parasites and they're criminal, extortionists, pedophile fucking thieves. And basically all over the whole fucking country right now, they're arresting people that are sober. Kidnapping, excuse me. You have pedophile order followers kidnapping innocent people all over the country. Government is out of fucking control. They're supporting genocide. They're murdering babies right now, genociding babies in Palestine via Israel. They're committing terrorist attacks and murdering innocent fishermen in Venezuela and Cuba. They're starving out and punishing innocent civilian people to get their leader to obey them. The government is the biggest batshit pedophile genocidal terrorist of all fucking time, man. Colonizers of all time, man. These fucking colonist fucks. Hey, Robin, how you doing, sweetheart? What's up? Justin, Don, Conrad, Thomas. How y'all doing? Evaldis, Melfa, Chicago. Maybe you still around, buddy? Appreciate you. I love you, man. Rogue Maximus, thank you for being here earlier. And JH, what's up? How you doing, man? The Littenberg figures all over the world. Littenberg. Fuck Littenberg. You got me. You don't need him anymore. You got me. You got me now. I'm not going anywhere. Even if first rule of Meltology Club. Second rule of Meltology Club. Oh man, -35. Yikes, with the wind chill factor. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that. That shit's cray. Yeah, that's rough. Excuse me.
His former lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, spoke at the Stand With Us conference, bragging about power and bragging about the fact that him and what he says Jewish people collectively should embrace that. So before I play this video, this is again.
This guy is a Jewish supremacist, and one of the most used words that comes out of his mouth is racist. They call us goyim. That's like calling, a black person the N word. They call us goyim, the G word. They be calling me the G word. Don't be calling me the G word. That's racist as fuck. Only I can say goyim. None of you fucks can say it.
A sensitive topic, so I'm going to show my disclaimer here. Again, not intended to promote hate towards any group of people, just showing public public documents and videos. Independent verification is required. Now that I got that out of the way, take a listen to this and let's.
You know how he's a good guy? Because he doesn't like it when babies get murdered. That's how you can tell. You see what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Jews are too powerful. We're too strong. We're too rich. We control the media. We have too much this. We have too much that. And we often apologize.
Cowboy, slow. God damn, bro. Dude, cowboy. Slow down, cowboy. The fuck are you talking about, dog? I love how you're admitting it.
Deny our strength and our power. Don't do that. Don't do that. We have earned.
Whoa, no, you're the one that denies it. on the news and tells everybody they're anti-Semitic for saying it. Everything you just said is what everybody says, but when they say it, you call them antiseptic. You fucking pedophile fuck. You cocksucking fucking pedophile fuck. If I ever see you, I'll squeeze your fucking head.
The right to influence public debate.
I'll squeeze his head like a vice, dude. I'll crush his fucking head, dude, like a fucking vice, dude. Like these fucking vice.
We have earned the right to be heard. We have contributed disproportionately to the success of this country. Never, ever apologize for
Here he as he splat on the wall.
using our strength and our influence in the interest of peace. And if you need a biblical source for it, just remember the.
And I'm just gonna.
Shit, we don't look. We don't give. Listen, I don't give any credit to what some pedophile wrote down. Okay, you can bring me little fairy tales and little trinkets and notes of what some fairy wrote down. It doesn't mean anything to me, man. Your Bible or any of that shit. It's all mental illness. Stop with that shit. It's like bringing me a tissue with shit on it and saying, see what this says? See what this tissue says? It's what it's like. It's like you might as well, you know what I mean?
Stop right there.
Get the fuck up, you genocidal pedophile. And he fucking protects, literally, legally, this guy legally protects pedophiles. Literally. Pedophile protector.
So personally, I think this is the one time I think I'll ever agree with this man. Don't hide what you know to be true and what you know other people to be true. If you're a successful billionaire, it's in your best interest not to lie about that and state that you're not a successful billionaire influencing campaigns, influencing political campaigns, funding millions and millions of dollars. Don't hide that because the information is public. Ultimately, just own up to it. If you're doing corrupt things like living in Israel, such as Miriam Adelson, and funding a political campaign, Donald Trump's for $250.
By the way, this dumb bitch owns the NBA too. What was it? Bitches and everything, man. The same group of fucking pedophiles in Israel. It's the same group that they're controlling of pedophiles in America. It's the same fucking small groups everywhere. And they're getting away with murder, man. And genocide. And colonization.
Million. It's probably
and deception. I mean, I can go on and on because I'm
probably not in your best interest to lie about that or say that you don't have undue influence because people see right through that. Ultimately, just own it at that point. At that point, just own it. Okay? Here's the thing with Alan Dershowitz. I should actually...
You need to own that shit.
Actually make an entire video just going on a deep dive of Alan Dershowitz because this guy in of itself deserves a video of his own. I'm going to go through some other videos that he was recently... some other videos that he recently gave in interviews.
I think you need to dedicate a video to this fucking fool.
Kim Iverson, she actually did a video with him.
I think you should do a fucking hit piece on that pedophile fuck. And again, how dumb is this fucking retard bitch here to talk to him? You're going to talk to a fucking pedophile? Like, I'm never going to give him the sweat off my left nut. I wouldn't let them use the toilet paper I just wiped my ass with. And you're gonna sit here and talk to him like, what a fucking retard, this dumb fucking bitch.
This was back in 2024.
It's like these people are retarded. She thinks that she has the right to roll over you with her party, the Democrats. Or whatever the fuck, I don't even know what party, the dumb fucking cunt.
Regarding Jeffrey Epstein, and
so they're all young dumb kid retards. You notice that all the politicians are all young dumb kids that have never even wiped their own asses yet. That's the only retards they can get in there because everybody that's older and has been around a while knows what pedophile liars government is. And these fucking retards will come out swinging, dude, cheerleading pedophile government, these retards like this.
And his ties to Mossad. So I thought this clip was really interesting. Take a listen to this.
Himself, he killed himself.
Many of us suspect that Jeffrey Epstein was an asset to Mossad.
and that Ghislaine Maxwell was in fact an agent of Mossad. There's a lot of.
Again, I totally love, but we don't need to see that shit. What's up, Robin? So, I mean, I hope you can, hang in there, Robin. It's going to be I guess, in a few months. It's at least half over, right? At least, right? Before it's the cold, I mean. 'Cause I know in about a month or two, it'll definitely be hot as shit here in a month or two. The bugs will start fucking, and the goddamn fucking birds are already at it, driving me up the fucking goddamn wall. These fucking same weird noises again and again. No apparent reason. But anyway. You mean España? Yeah. It's in Spain. Ivaldes is going to move to Spain. Cool. You said your girl's American, but she's also Spanish, obviously, because she's speaking very fluent Spanish in your videos. I really like that Luminary video. So I can show you video of stars, and then the retards will tell you they're planets, but they're the same thing, except they're not attached to the firmament. They're not attached to the electromagnetic chandelier. They're independent like the sun and moon. They're not independent from an electromagnetic track like the sun and the moon. They're bound to attract as all the other stars or lights that are free of the firmament also are bound to a similar Christmas tree shaped electromagnetic track, bound to the same four seasons every year, again and again. I attempt to force speaking of Spanish. Oh, okay. Do you speak Spanish? You must speak Spanish. When it becomes warmer, hopefully going to capture better. Luminaries are going to be less shaky. True. Well, I just want you to look at it, folks, and understand when you look at these things, they're electromagnetic. They're not gas. They're not physical. They're not rocks. It's not dust. It's just electromagnetic light that you can see through, which means if it's transparent, it's not solid and you can't land on it. Sorry, baby, goo goo boo boo, you've been lied to. Just get over the fact that you've been lied to. Man up. Man the fuck up. Grow a backbone. You're not a man. And just face up. You ain't landed on that.
Are the stars not what we think? Are the stars not what we saw? Are they stars? Are they not? Reflection, perception, inspire, perception, go higher, go higher, go higher. I see they fall. Stars of the night, of the night. I see they fall. They fall. One luminary, Gonna bring that down.
What you see here is more like soluminescence is what you're seeing here. Look, sololuminescence, like creating light via sound underwater. It's what it looks like. I'm not saying you're just
Gonna bring that down.
It's electromagnetic light. It's light. Everything's light. Hologram. Welcome to the hologram of deception.
Underneath the sun, there's nothing new. There's nothing new.
And there's nothing new under the sun.
Strings they strum, your noble room. Well endowed.
I can't wait until Valdez gets more of these fucking. This is fantastic. This is fantastical. I mean, tastic.
Painting of the mind. Raining. Dancing. Mesmerizing. Captivating. Are they stars? What were we told? Are they not magical? What do we know? What were we told? What were we taught? Are they stars? Mesmerizing. Skies unfold. Are the stars not what we thought? Are they not what we were told? In truth, we have fought. The skies unfold.
Sololuminescence. That's not rocks. That's not gas. God starts going to fucking Valdez on a fucking 20-string, cajillion string fucking guitar. Fire. By the way, when you're playing on the guitar over on your channel, dude, that shit is fire. That shit's fire. That's a good idea. Earrings with cameras on them. That's good. That is fucking good, eh? Like when you put them in, they just like rotate from your earlobe, like all directions around. They're fucking ear ring cameras. They literally go in your fucking ear. You put the back in, it clips, and then the motherfucker rolls around. What a chair! You can move that bitch. Somebody can remote control you and operate your cameras on your both sides of your earlobes. If you make sure the hair's out of the way, and they can literally turn these fucking things while you're in a room, spying on somebody. Of course, they won't think it's a camera. I mean, that would be crazy. I mean, I don't put nothing past these pedophile motherfuckers at this point. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Where are the donos, folks? Nobody appreciates me. I appreciate you though. But I appreciate you. And although those of you who have donated, man, true, I cannot do it without you, man. What can I say? I appreciate you. Yeah, this fucking. Yeah, they just put it in their earrings and their earlobes, man. It's literally has a clip in the back. Like back in the day when we did our left hair because we're not gay. I'm just kidding. Where is this fucking guy at? Play that shit, you retard.
I have been reporting on Charlie Kirk's death, and something that keeps coming up is a military base in Arizona called Fort Huachuca. I've been taking a
That's where they do intelligence, by the way, too.
closer look and have uncovered what looks like a lot of fraud.
God damn. So you can check out Wilson Finance. I'm not going to play this whole 38, almost 40-minute video, but we'll play some of it so you get the gist of it. Ultimately, it's on you to go to the channel and watch the rest of it. Or all of my videos.
There is one question about Charlie Kirk's death that I don't think anyone has asked yet. How was it paid for? Where did the money come from to pay for the assassination? Now, if you believe the FBI story that it was a lone gunman with a .30-06, that would have required no money. That was just one crazy guy. But no reasonable person believes that Charlie Kirk was killed with a .30-06. That means that Tyler Robinson, that Charlie Kirk, just one crazy guy. But no reasonable person believes that Charlie Kirk was.
Yeah. I mean, come on. So that's the, I paused it here. This is the 30-06 going through the FBI rated human-like dummy to simulate what it would be like if it were to hit an actual human being. And there it is.
Killed with a .30-06.
Oops. Yeah.
That means that
forget about this little tiny hole in the neck thing. Yeah, he would have had his head severed instantly. There's no, if you get hit in the neck, it's going to take your head right off. If you get hit in the neck with a 30-06, your head's coming off for the most part. There's flukes and shit, but
Tyler Robinson was working with someone else. And that means that someone was getting paid. Now, anyone who's been looking into the story knows it is more likely that a lot of people were involved. There was a strange plane circling overhead. People reported seeing drones in the air. There was the old man, George Zinn, who falsely confessed to be the shooter as some sort of decoy. It was reported.
Total decoy. Total. And then he's like, I'm getting paid for this shit. You're damn right. Israel's going to pay the fuck out of me. I mean, FBI. I mean,
While he was
yeah,
receiving medical treatment, George Zinn told multiple people that he was expecting to be.
By the way, he was at 9/11, claiming to see planes hit it too that day, wasn't he? Or he was at every fucking one. I don't remember all the details. But no, it was the Boston Marathon. He was definitely at that too, as an actor for Mossad. He's an agent. He's an agent for Mossad, an actor like the FBI has all crisis actors. It's like that.
Paid for his actions. Then there was the transgender boyfriend who has practically disappeared from sight.
Fur bag.
There was a bunch of people put in charge before the incident, including the
mentally ill. They think they're an animal or something. They're mentally ill.
FBI Special Agent Robert Bowles. He is the.
And then their mental illness has been coddled by other adults that are mentally ill. That coddle mental illness. Like the government coddles mental illness all the time. You know what I mean?
The guy who reported on finding the 30-06.
This morning, I can tell you that we have recovered what we believe is the weapon.
They believe it. They don't have any evidence that proves it. They don't know. Then what the fuck are you talking about? They believe that. Let's get that out of the way. It's an assumption. They're assuming with no evidence that this is the gun. Okay? Do you understand how mentally ill and stupid that fucking sounds? That is fucking insane. I will bitch slap his beard right off his retard face, dude. His beard would get bitch slapped right off his face. One slap, I'm saying. I'm thinking one slap, I'll knock it all off.
That was used in yesterday's shooting.
That is ridiculous.
It is a high-powered bolt-action rifle.
Oh boy.
That rifle was recovered in a wooded area where the shooter had fled.
There are indications that this was a full-scale military.
Again, it doesn't. Even if you saw somebody coming from the vicinity of anywhere, it doesn't mean that they were. It's no evidence that they were using it. Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds? I'm just saying, really.
Military-style operation. That patience that
in a wooded area where the shooter had fled.
There are indications that this was a full-scale military.
But who saw him flee? Who's your witnesses? A bunch of fucking intelligence, pedophile, protecting pedophile, sex trafficking fucks. That's where you're getting all your info from. You're supposed to believe a bunch of fucking pedophile liars. Okay?
Military-style operation. That costs a lot of money. We are talking an enormous amount of money.
God damn.
You have to pay for the people, the equipment, the planning, the training, and not just for the event itself. You have to pay for the cover-up that went on for months.
Sorry, honey.
Now, I'm aware that after Charlie Kirk's death, Turning Point raised a lot of money. There were several large money transactions sent to Turning Point.
Look at Trump. Oh, God, I used to bang the shit out of this retard when she was so small. Oh, boy, yeah. Oh, man, I remember that. Even though she is a little gay. But she turned for me that day. And she's such a satanic. I love how she puts her fingers up to be satanic. That's what I really remember about her the best, that Satanism shit.
But that was after the assassination. Where did the money come from before? We are talking about assassins. I don't know how much you know about accounting for criminal organizations, but assassins do not accept credit.
What?
You cannot purchase an assassination on your American Express card.
You've not.
That money had to come from somewhere. I'm going to tell you where I think it came from. But first, I want to start by putting in context why this is so important. This month, the head of the FBI, Kash Patel, said this.
Are you convinced, seeing what you've seen, that this one
Motherfucker's eyeballs are starting to look like Red Fox when he started losing it?
shooter is the one guy?
Well, I got to be careful on comment on the evidence. As you know, it's a state court proceeding. It's a state murder charge. And as you know, you've covered this longer than everybody else. Those take a long time, if not years, to adjudicate a murder case. And that's what's going on. My job at the FBI is to ensure that they have the evidence that they need from my agents that were on the ground that collected it, and we provided it to them, and we will continue to work with them and take our direction from the state prosecutors. At the end of the day, Charlie was my friend, a dear, dear friend. The worst thing that could happen is we somehow taint the evidence of the jury pool by making a statement or commenting and stylizing the evidence, and that ends up in a mistrial or even an acquittal. So what I'm guarding against is that, and we will continue to provide support.
All right. He says it is a state court and the state police are investigating. This is Kash Patel publicly stepping back and saying the FBI is no longer involved. This is a local state matter. I find this statement shocking. A political assassination is absolutely within the FBI's jurisdiction. For him to say this is a state matter and he's going to let them deal with it is absurd. If Charlie Kirk was his personal friend, why doesn't he take personal charge over the investigation and make sure that justice is done? The problem with the state police and the state prosecutors is that they are more susceptible if there's corruption within the state of Utah. Let's imagine that there are a few powerful people in the state of Utah who are somehow involved in Charlie Kirk's murder. Well, if you are a police officer with the Utah State Police and you've worked there for look,
I just, you can't help it, right? I can't help it, right? I'm a meltologist. I'm a meltologist. What are you doing, buddy? What you up to? And you can't help but notice all the melted buildings everywhere. Look at that shit.
State of Utah who are somehow involved in Charlie Kirk's murder. Well, if you are a police officer with the Utah State Police and you've worked there for a decade, you are more likely to just go along with what the powerful people want.
He's explaining it retard level here for 101 for retards. Like, this is really great for like this is really laying it down for some dumb fucks here.
Because it is good for your career.
Like, this should make perfect sense. Like, this should he shouldn't even have to tell you this shit. He should not have to explain this to you. This is ridiculous.
Same thing with the state prosecutors. Same thing for the state judge.
Look at all those melted buildings, by the way. Look at all those huge melted buildings that melted on all the buildings down this way.
All of these people are susceptible to pressure to screw up the case. This is why it makes sense.
And you see all the pockets of survival. Amazing, isn't it?
To have a federal level FBI investigation. I believe the reason Kash Patel is stepping away is because the White House wants to distance.
Again, in the Epstein files, Pam, scam Blondi, Kash, cross-eyed Patel in the Epstein. Are they really in the Epstein files being blackmailed? We got all the bank accounts. They're going to have to worry with. They can't cover it. They can't expose this shit.
Themselves.
Were they really that dumb and negligible to let that out in the Epstein files? I mean, the Trump files? Because they're really the Trump files. I mean, come on.
From the investigation because they can see that it is falling apart. And they want to be able to put the blame on the state prosecutors. And I think that is...
I mean, after all, Trump was the one sticking his finger in to measure them. So the clients knew what they're getting. I mean, after all, he was the one doing that. So, I mean, I think he should, I'd say, give credit where fucking credit is due. Okay? You got to give credit where credit's due. He was the measurer. He was the measurer, the vagina measurer of the baby girls on record.
Pretty disgusting.
And it's pretty disgusting. That's timing. God damn, I'm like a fucking wizard at everything.
How can Kash Patel sit there and call Charlie Kirk his friend and not try to figure out the truth about how he was murdered? That is why I'm making these videos. It is up to us, the investigators on the internet, to figure out what happened. Because the FBI is telling us that they're not going to do it.
You tell them, Wolf. Wolves in finance. What's your name, Wolf? Tell them, Wolf.
They are stepping back.
God damn, you see the face. God!
As someone who believes that truth and justice matters, I think we need to figure out what really happened to Charlie Kirk. And that brings me to Fort Huachuca. On December 18th,
what'd you fucking call me, motherfucker? For what?
Candace Owens interviewed Mitch Snow. He is a military veteran who was randomly at Fort Huachuca looking for his old files. He was there the 2 days before Charlie Kirk's murder. On the evening of September 8th, in the lobby of his hotel, the Candlewood Suites at Fort Huachuca, he reports that he saw Erica.
Oh man, I'm not going into all this, man. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to watch this shit, dude, for real. Hey, look at Bump Scat. Yeah, bro. Oh shit. I wish this guy would have fucking been able to figure out that these guys were the bad guys before. I wish this guy wouldn't have fell for this. I wish he wouldn't have been so dumb and naive to trust these pedophiles. Again, Pfizer, corporations, they make money when you're sick, not when you're healthy. They have no interest in you being healthy. Why would they? I don't understand it. They're there to make money. They're fucking evil as shit. Because why? Because their focus is all about making money. That's not a correct focus. That's not a proper legitimate focus in the world, is to make a bunch of money. That's not legitimate, man. You know.
5% efficacy. That sounds like it protects you 95% of the time, right? But that's not actually what that number means.
So you remember when they told us that the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, was 90% effective, 95% effective? They were misleading you on purpose. Remember when they said
I
it?
stood with President Trump in March with Tony Fauci in the very lab at NIH where we engineered this vaccine on January 13th. And the president said back in March that he hoped to have a vaccine in 12 months. And Tony Fauci interrupted him and said, well, maybe 18 if we're optimistic. And here we are 10 months from the date when this virus hit our shore. And we've got a second 90% plus effective vaccine for the American people.
90. So that's the health and HH secretary, not RFK, but this guy. I don't even know who he is. And he's saying it's 90 plus effective. The COVID vaccine is 90%. So it makes you think like, oh,
Not RFK. What? You mean that fucking pedophile? Shut the fuck up, retard.
it's just going to reduce my risk of getting COVID by 90%. That's what it makes you think, or more. Here's Fauci saying
there are a lot of things one can do to be prepared for the next pandemic. There are many things that we did right, and there are certain things that we need to do better. One of the things that
we did wrong. It's so wrong.
We did, I believe,
What we did was so wrong.
Quite well was the scientific response. And by the scientific response, I mean
the stuff that I made up without any scientific basis
Thank
whatsoever.
you very much.
Not like that stuff, but here we go.
Doing in an unprecedented.
By the way, everything he said had no science behind it. Lockdowns had no science. Masks had no science. The virus came.
Jimmy Unleashed. They are look. I feel bad that he got tricked, but they awakened a sleeping giant here. I really hope so far. But he's still pushing these pedophile politicians, Tom Massey. They're all in a different club. Dude, he's still pushing his gang to rule over you. They're just strangers that have no right to make laws or steal your money via taxes from you. Okay? And he's still pushing that. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that he fucking snaps out of it and stops pushing government. Ever. Your gang, strangers just like me, don't get to tell me what to do and steal my money.
Came from a wet market, had no science behind it. The vaccine will stop transmission and contraction, had no science behind it. So everything social distancing, no science behind it. All the stuff they told you, masking a child, no science behind it. Everything
but it did have magic, but it did have rituals behind it and numerology behind it. 666, stand back 6, all that shit, dude. It was all there. They did have spells on their news broadcast, casting their spells on the newscaster. He's a newscaster broadcasting. They're casting spells on you. I mean, how else are these they're fucking retarded.
They told you was there's no science behind it. None. And nobody knows this. Okay, here we go.
Speedy way getting a vaccine from the day we knew about this new virus was January 10th, 2020. 11 months later, we had in the arms of individuals a vaccine that was safe and 94 to 95% effective in preventing significant
Straight up
clinical.
fraudulent lie, which otherwise, why would you have to be pardoned? Why would you have to be preemptively pardoned if you weren't a fucking pedophile, murdering, serial killing, genocidal liar?
Disease. That time.
94 to 95% effective. It sounds like it's almost, if you get this, you were not going to get COVID. That's what it sounds like.
Well,
that's what he wanted you to
you,
think.
If you put the mask and you smudge all your fingers, and I put sandflies in puppies to make kids.
That's right. And then there's people like
that's disgusting, dude. Anybody that would do that, dude. I mean, dude, man, bro. Anybody that would do that, bro, like they need to die probably for that. Like I don't know what's wrong with somebody who would do that. I don't get that, man.
Look at that, Kyle Kalinske.
It's crazy, bro. If you're gonna do that, man, just like die.
Repeating the propaganda. Stop with the misleading BS headlines from the article. Efficacy of the vaccine against severe disease, including.
What I mean is, like, he did these experiments where he unleashed these on puppy.
Hospitalizations remain high at 97%. So there he is trying to contradict the Hill. The Hill says, no, its safety dropped to 84%. He's saying, no, it's at 97%. That's
mommy says that's effective.
Yeah, mommy says it's effective. So he
that's
says,
the only number that matters, says mommy.
So that's why I still shock people go to places like his show for news and information, because he's wrong about everything. Everything that had to do with COVID, he's wrong about. Everything that had to do with Ukraine he's wrong about. Couldn't be wronger about everything. But here, now I'm going to explain to you how they're lying to you about the 94%, 95. Kyle says 97% effective. Here's the lie. Okay, here's the lie. They would use relative risk, not absolute risk. So here, this video should explain it to you, the difference.
Yo, relatively speaking, yo, shoo.
How
you got to read the fine print, yo.
Pfizer duped billions by statistical. So there's three kinds of lies. There's lies, damn lies, and then statistics. You ever heard that saying?
Yes,
well, this proves it.
Again, Bill Gates used to read books that would teach you how to lie using statistics. I kid you not. Look it up.
Watch.
Pfizer
Show you at least a picture of him showing the book, holding it up.
reported that its vaccine shows a 95% efficacy. That sounds like it protects you 95% of the time, right? But that's not actually what that number means. That 95% refers to the relative risk reduction, but it doesn't tell you how much your overall risk is reduced by vaccination. For that, we need absolute risk reduction. In the Pfizer trial, 8 out of 18,198 people who were given the vaccine developed COVID-19. In the unvaccinated placebo group, 162 people got it, which means that even without the vaccine...
Again, they got it from taking the vaccine. They didn't have it, and then all of a sudden they got it. So it's not something natural. It was given to them. Not natural. Injecting something in you that's some fucking cocktail of whatever somebody else made, it's not natural, just to tell you. It's not natural.
The risk of contracting COVID-19 was extremely low at 0.88%.
Jesus.
So without the vax...
It's really 100% because it doesn't exist, pea-brains. But this pea-brain thinks it's real.
Your risk of getting COVID was 0.
Pea-brain thinks they came up with it. China did it in a lab, right? Okay, this fucking pea-brain thinks China created it in a lab, or the intelligence agency, she's made it up. It doesn't. There are no airborne. It doesn't work like that. And think about it. How would we not all be dead if that shit worked like that? It's like, duh. They're I don't know, man. They don't even think about the shit that they say. They don't even math it out, so to speak. They don't even brainstorm it out. God damn it.
8%, less than 1%. Now, if you got the vaccine, that risk drops to what?
The vaccine then reduced to 0.04%. So the net benefit, or the absolute risk reduction that you're being offered with a Pfizer
Drum roll, please.
vaccine is 0.84%. That 95% number?
Even a whole percentage point. Boo boo goo goo gaga boo boo boo, because even that's made up. Let me tell you.
That refers to the relative difference between 0.88 and 0.04%.
Oh my.
So it lowered your risk less than 1%. So if
Pfizer?
they told people that, like, well, if you get this COVID shot, I hate to call it a vaccine. When you get this COVID shot, it'll lower your risk of getting.
People died because of a 0.084% increase. All right.
COVID by less than 1%. Do you think people would have taken it? Do you think? But no. So they don't tell you that.
Too bad you did. I wish you didn't. And it's too bad you still want your gang of pedophile Republicans, Tim Massey and all of them, to roll over us. Again, he's in a gang that wants to make laws and steal money from me with taxes, taxation stuff, all taxation stuff. You're just a dude to me, and you want my money, like, and then you want to give it to other gangs, pedophiles in Israel.
They tell you it reduces your chances by 95%. That's the relative risk.
Yeah.
So that's a statistical trick.
It's just basically, it's just like
that they're using to deceive you, because they know that you don't know the difference between relative risk and absolute risk. They know you don't know that. I didn't know.
They didn't say that. They didn't say, hey, this is relative risk, dipshit. They just said it was, because they didn't say it, dipshit.
Know it.
That's why they don't know it.
And that's how they can mislead you and lie to you. And they did. And no one will ever again.
No, they didn't mislead. They just lied, dipshit. They just fucking lied. I can't. God damn, dude. It's like listening to fucking stupid. I've never heard of that shit. People are smoking or getting high on the neurochemicals and bed bugs. You can't even see bed bugs. What are you talking about? How can you even collect these things if you can't see them? More or less concentrate enough neurochemical, and then what do you got, a microscope? I don't know, but that's sounds far-fetched. But hey, you know, this place is nuts. What do you expect? I mean, I don't put nothing past this nightmare I'm in. I feel like I got a total raw deal on my total recall package. I'm just kidding. Like the movie Total Recall. Just yeah. Go take a vacation with memories. Yeah, memory implants. Yeah. Gone wrong. We got bad memories over here. Through sugar water, a bottle, and a straw. They got their techniques, evidently. See, they already know how to do it. She's probably damn. She's got a lab of these things. You got a lab of these things? I'm kidding. Yeah, damn. Your grandkids literally have a lab of this shit going right now. I'm kidding. It sounds like they do. I'm not. Wow, that is so funny. That is crazy. Dude, her grandkids are talking about fucking scooping up bed bugs with fucking sugar water and shit. With a bottle of sugar water and a straw. That's crazy. The neurochemical in these things, they're getting high. They're smoking it. Like, so they're just smoking the whole bug? Pest amphetamines. Interesting. Boy, that must taste like shit. What kind of buzz could that be? I wonder. What's up, Bubscat? How you doing, buddy? And oh, I just got a dono, $30. Thank you, whoever it was from. Thank you very much. Blessings to you, kind sir or ma'am. Yo, I'm smoking. Yo, what's in this shit, man? Oh, man. Mostly Maui Wowie, man. Yeah? Yeah, but it's got some bed bug in it, man. What? You mean we're smoking bed bugs, man? Yeah, man. I think it's even better than before, man. Boy, a bug neurosurgeon, too. Yeesh. You mean we're mostly Maui Wowie, man. But it's got some Labrador in it. You mean we're smoking dog shit, man? Yeah. I had it on the table and the little motherfucker ate it. I had to follow him around for 3 days before I got it back. Really blew the dog's mind. I wonder what Great Dane tastes like, man. Oh, really? The new Running Man movie was good, huh? Worth a watch? I like to watch them to monitor their preconditioning / we tell you what we want to do to you first so our karma's not so bad. You know, kind of like they have to tell you what they're going to do to you first. So that's why I like to see what they want to do to you. Right? Well, right? He's such a good doggy. He's the best little dog I ever seen. He's the best little dog I ever seen. Did you guys see my new doggy that adopted me? I totally fucking got adopted, man, by a dog. The coolest dog ever. I can't believe how cool this dog is. This dog just totally took me in because I took it in. I helped it. I was its rescue, its savior. It was freezing. The poor thing was starving and freezing. And boy, did it really appreciated me for that. Whoa. Oh. That's crazy, Murphy's Law. If it can go wrong, you will snort bird shit. Oh, fuck. Yo, man, can we get some of that neurochemical bed bug shit, y'all? Yo, can I get the stuff? Yo, it's me, Dave. I got the stuff. It's me, Dave, man. Open up, man. I think the cops saw me, man. Open up. Starship Troopers, there you go. Like the movie, and like Starship Troopers, the only good bug is a dead bug. I think I know the movie you're talking about, but I did not watch it all because, damn, it's hard. It's hard to watch these movies, man. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. When the movie, my attention span is really low when it comes to shitty retard Israeli propaganda intelligence movies. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's like being on nothing is doing drug these days. Bro. Yo, being sober is like the new drug, y'all. Like the new drug is like being sober. Sorry. Folks, if you're sober, man, I feel sorry for you. You are suffering the most. Good for you. You got more balls. Man, your balls are bigger than mine. God, you must be choking. I like better every day. Let's see what this nut job was saying. Oh, I wanted to show something on here, damn it.
So apparently CoffeeZilla has been one of the only other people that's been making very consistent videos about
Yes,
this.
he's pushing government. All these YouTube channels, he's pushing politicians. He literally has all these politicians on his show. He works for government. Okay. So does Jimmy Dore. He has government politicians. What huge top government politicians on his show. That's intelligence waiting to happen, Jimmy Dore. And these guys, all these guys that are pushing government, and if they're not intelligence, talk about useful idiots. You idiots.
This, and we're going to take a look at it. Here we go. What will be the end? What will be the end of this? Oh, nobody goes to jail. No consequences. A few people get embarrassed and resign, and then business as usual. And then in 5 years from now, people will think that this is a conspiracy theory again.
I can't believe he said that. Like, are you really that awake? Or I mean, because really? It's hard to believe. It's kind of hard to believe. Because I heard this retard say some mentally ill dumb shit. Again, they're waking up. Maybe he'll wake up. Like, maybe Jimmy Dore will fucking finally wake up too.
I am increasingly disgusted by the way
These people like that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at that. You know what they call this, right? You know what it is. Come on. Come on. Dupers. Come on. Dupers delight. Dupers delight.
this is all a big joke to liars like Howard Lutnick, who deceived the American public about the status of his relationship with Jeffrey.
Yep.
That guy was there. I wasn't going.
Now he testifies under oath that he actually went to the island of the creep and brought his kids.
We had lunch on the island. That is true.
Oops, I got caught lying. Oops. Who cares? I'm a pedophile. I don't give a fuck about these retards.
Hour, and we left with all of my children.
Nevertheless, every time Epstein is brought up, this guy can't stop chuckling.
Shit-eating grin much? Shit-eating grin much? It's called pedophile's delight. I mean, duper's delight. Pedophile's delight? Of course, I just got, you know what? I like that. It's called pedophile's delight.
Here's Lutnick laughing again when Trump is addressing a question about Epstein.
I don't think this is fair. This guy laughs at everything Trump says. Trump could say banana and he'd be laughing his ass off. I don't think this is because of Epstein. I think it's just because that's what he does.
No, you're stupid. You orangutan looking retard. You're just stupid. Shut up. Don't talk.
How to respond to the Epstein situation.
I don't know. I could ask you that question.
He thinks it's the funniest thing he's ever heard. And maybe
to be
it's
fair, Trump didn't even say that. Okay, that's
because they really think we are buying it. Maybe it's because they think, hey, we're just going to get away with this. We can just keep the lies are so brazen.
Well, they do get away with it. How's Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo doing?
So audacious, so in your face that
say Logan's Paul Crypto. What happened there? What's he talking about? Because I don't follow these fucking.
It is actually
sounds like Logan's Run or whatever the fuck.
Funny to them. And you know what? I have to agree that the way the FBI and DOJ have been treating this is a joke, because we just talked to a congressman who passed the Epstein Transparency Act. As part of it, the DOJ was supposed to release all the Epstein files.
Check this out. This is so funny. I can't help it. Here, we'll show you guys the unredacted stuff. Here you go. Psych! Psych!
Files with
like their children, man.
No redactions except for survivors.
Definitely.
That didn't happen. Several
Right.
of the survivors' names were left unredacted, and several of the perpetrators' names
were redacted.
left redacted.
Psych!
It's supposed to be like, it's like opposite day.
Dude, look at this crazy fucking demon-possessed looking bitch, psycho bitch right here. Look at her. Look at the eyeballs sticking out. What the fuck is she doing? Although, oh, wait a second. Oh, I get it. I get it. She's looking at Scam Blondi, the demon. No wonder she's doing that. She's got this righteous look. It's Scam Blondi she's looking at. Righteously. It's a righteous look. That's how you look at a demon.
Day, right?
That was sent by the victim's lawyers to the DOJ. It was a list of names not to release. What did
She doesn't even fucking blink, man. She
the DOJ do with this email? They released this email
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
in the document production. Literally the worst thing you could do to the survivors, you did. The
You
title
doxed
of
the
this one is
survivors.
Child Trafficking. Co-conspirators. Fully redacted.
But in response to criticism that they had over-redacted, they said, hey, we're so transparent, we're going to let you guys come and see the unredacted files to the congressman. The problem is, guess what happened when those congressmen showed up? The unredacted files, many of them
We're still redacted.
redacted underneath.
I mean, you cannot make it up. The audacity, the just straight up blatant overt goal.
The redaction. There were 2 layers of redactions by the time the DOJ got.
Again, they're not only treating the public of the United States like children, retarded babies. They're even treating the politicians like it. It's fantastic. It's incredible. It's incredible. You can't. It's mind-boggling, mind-blowing.
Got them. They were already redacted.
Oh,
so
my
what they're
God.
looking at is an unredacted, redacted copy of the Epstein files. This is at the same time that the FBI has a government project to build a next generation redaction tool where they claim they need multi-layer redaction management. And you can see it here where
Right, guys.
representative talks about getting to see the quote unredacted files.
Yes.
He says the search function didn't actually work. Half the stuff I was looking for was still redacted. We couldn't write on files we brought in. We shared 4.
See, again, I'm not going to look at a bunch of rigged shit. 4 computers for 435 members. I mean, okay, you're seeing the rigged setup. They're not genuine. This is all some pedophile shit. You know what they really need to do is just arrest them all, bro. Everybody in the intelligence agencies, stop their money immediately. Cut them all off of their power. Cut all their money off, and then cut all their. Say you're not that anymore. You're cut off. We signed this and that. Boo boo. You're done. And that's your only. And then you better. With all that said and done, you better stop them from getting you first. I mean, this is sad. This is sad. These fucking shape-shifting reptilians are rough. I don't know how we're gonna beat these fuckers. We're gonna have to come together. All the different vessels of the world unite.
4 computers for 435 members of Congress. So what?
Okay, to be fair, I could see this as just the government being incompetent. This seems like
Again, shut your diarrhea shit stain. We didn't ask you, you 2-year-old. Jesus. God, that guy's fucking dumb. It's like watching a goddamn cockroach try to explain pesticides. No, I didn't watch this fucking one yet. Or did I? I can't. I don't know if I watched this. Look, this could be hit or miss. I have not. I don't think I haven't watched this. So let's see what's going on with this. Well, I'm gonna kick it freestyle. Yo, I'm gonna kick it freestyle real quick. See what happens. Probably crazy as shit.
Tell you that's a lie. What we know happens thereafter.
Damn it, man. This shit's crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's a piece of shit, dude. This computer is a fucking He got so much Bill Gates pedophile. Fuck, he's got so much like spyware. I don't know what it is, dude. I don't get it. They got so much spyware that your computer just like doesn't work.
He was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me.
I'm just going to jump in here and tell you that's a lie. What we know happens thereafter is Charlie concludes this call with Josh and the rabbi, and then he sends off text messages to his security chief, Dan Flood, also to Andrew Colvett, and he says to them that they are going to kill me.
And then you have the Times of Israel able to say this. That's the narrative. It was written.
And again, folks, why am I showing this shit? Who gives a fuck about this Charlie Kirk shit again? Why do you keep showing? Because, dude, they're doing this shit all over the world, dude. Intelligence. They're doing this shit all over the world. They're fucking crazy. The country has the exact same Republican Democrat style control system of government. That's physically violates all laws of statistics and probabilities. It's not organic.
This is the perfect screenplay for them.
Charlie Kirk's mom is finally speaking out after Erica was caught in yet another lie about Charlie's last night, and this time the receipts are absolutely insane.
Again, literally, if you look at this Chucky Bride doll or something, they literally created this doll after her eyes, this Chucky Bride shit. That's a dog drinking water. He's such a good doggy.
Erica was exposed for repeatedly lying about Charlie, fearing for his life, and now she's trying to rewrite the whole narrative and paint herself as some sort of hero. But that's not all. There's also some new information that just surfaced about this dinner that Erica organized on Charlie's last night that involved a Zoom call from a rabbi in Israel who allegedly pressured Charlie to change his stance on certain issues. The whole thing makes Erica look even more scheming than we already suspected. So let's break down these new receipts and how Charlie's mom reacted.
Many people know that Charlie sensed that he was going to die tomorrow is an absolute fact. Why these individuals are all being quiet about that is a massive question mark.
It's been 5 months since the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and somehow the only person the media has decided to prop up front and center is his widow, Erica. Endless headlines, back-to-back interview, black tie events, photo ops. Erica hasn't stepped out of the spotlight for 1 second since Charlie's death. But what about Charlie's parents? Seriously, where are they? They've been completely sidelined, and Erica hasn't mentioned them once. Instead, she wants us to believe that it was actually her mom who was the main mother figure in...
Oh, yo, and I think Charlie Kirk's sister's trying to fucking take it back over and be the leader from Erica Kirk. I'm not sure.
Charlie's life. But it gets worse. One insider close to Charlie's mother, Catherine Kirk, just shared an update and said that Charlie's parents are doing what any normal people would do in a situation like this, grieving privately and staying out of the circus. However, here's where it gets uncomfortable. Apparently, what's really disturbing their peace is Erica's version of Charlie's final days. According to Charlie's mom, Charlie was terrified, and he wasn't just expressing fear for his life. He was allegedly starting to doubt Erica. And get this, the insider says Catherine is even considering sitting down for an interview with Candace Owens to set the record straight about how her son was actually feeling in his final days. Because at some point you have to ask, why does the story keep shifting? Why is Erica now lying about Charlie?
And then they're saying that the kids didn't pass the DNA test, so they're not. Nah. Yeah, that's great. No, I don't know. Who knows? Y'all have a lot of crazy fucking ridiculous comments. Conjecture. Too much conjecture for me. The whole thing. Oh, I don't trust Candace as far as I can throw that crazy bitch. Are you kidding me? She wants government. She voted for Trump. Are you stupid? You think I'm going to trust somebody who voted for Trump? Man, you got no respect for me. Man, I'm like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. I'm like Rodney Dangerfield over here. My wife, she said she likes to talk after sex. So she called me from the hotel room. I get no respect. Charlie. The whole thing is a psyop. Yes, they set him up. There's a movie 20 years ago with Nicolas Cage, dude. And the whole thing's a fucking magical psyop, man. And the pawns. And there's pawns in a chess game, you know? And like Charlie was a pawn. Erica's a young pawn. She still doesn't even know what's going on yet. She's just being used, you know? So you're not, the king and queens are the ones really sitting back, sending out everyone else to do everything. These are the ones that nobody ever watches or understands. Right? He's a good boy. You come here. Oh, he's so sweet. He's a good doggy. Yes, he is. He's a good man. Yeah. He's so happy. He adopted me. Come on, honey. I'm sorry. He's a good doggy. Oh, he's so sweet. He's a good boy. Yeah, I mean, like you got all these people voting, assuming, oh, you gotta obey who I vote for. Imagine the mindset of these mentally ill voters. They go around, whoever wins, you're gonna have to obey them. He's a stranger to you in a free world, but you gotta obey his ridiculous, arbitrary rules, and you gotta give him money every goddamn time you buy something. You gotta give that motherfucker money every time. It's called sales tax theft. Thank you, sweetie. What a good! I can't believe it. It's like I'm a wizard or something. It's like I just draw in what I need naturally. It's okay. Okay, well, lay down. Even let him lay on the bed there because he's such a good dog. Yeah, it's true. It's really wild, man. Well, you guys, I guess I'm gonna split. Love you guys. You guys that hang out with me. Everybody else, you're dead to me. That didn't show up. Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, man. Where is everybody at, man? Where's my favorite donators at? Just kidding. Donators. I wish. Man. Got a fucking charger. And I also need to fucking figure out what the fuck's wrong with my fucking truck. If it's goddamn fuel injectors. Or maybe did I fuck up when I changed the fuel pressure regulator? It's like the goddamn fucking thing only stays started when I keep the gas. As soon as I let off the gas, fucking piece of shit stalls. So I didn't put something back right. I got the timing supposedly as right as I can. I don't know. It's a lot of different troubleshooting scenarios here. It's really annoying. Really goddamn annoying. God, it sounds so good though when I hit the gas. Except for when I let off, it won't stay. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Whoever donated, thank you so much. Love you. Appreciate you. Bless you. Everybody else, be like them. Donate. Help a brother out. Help me out. And we'll be doing another live stream and whatnot. Yeah, it's gonna probably, yeah. It's like man, it's like a couple warm days. It's like a pre-spring. Anyway, all right, love you guys. Appreciate it. Peace out.